승리의 여신 니케.
Well, same as always. The current event is nearing its conclusion. So may as well get that finished. But before we do that, there's a few polls that I can make. So let's see how we do. I've got enough currency to make 6 pulls for Laplace. If I get her, I will redeem some of my gold mileage for a copy of Maxwell, because unless I somehow manage to get Laplace before I use all 6 pulls. If I don't get her, then I'll use the mileage to grab her. Because I thought that the upcoming Persona event was going to have 3 SSRs. But it isn't, so don't need to worry too much. I can redeem 200 vouchers, so let's go, Laplace. We're holding out for a hero. Oh! Surprise SSR on the first.
명령만 내려주세요. 솔저 팔콘. 아저씨, 맛있는 거 먹으러 가자. 뭐든 맡겨만 줘. 솔저 팔콘, 명령을 기다리고. 반가워, 잘 부탁해.
Bacillus? Holy shit!
라플라스, 한 줄기 빛이 되기 위해 이곳에 왔다.
Laplace on the first fucking pull! Holy shit! Holy fuck! I was not expecting that! Okay!
오늘은 그거 알아?
Wow!
그거 알아?
I've got 5 pulls left. May as well go for Maxwell. Oh, holy shit. No, that's fucking funny. That's fucking funny. I'm not gonna get as lucky with Maxwell. I guarantee it. If I somehow also get Maxwell within 5 pulls. No. No. No, Maxwell's gonna give me trouble. Oh well. I was not fucking expecting Laplace on the first goddamn pull. Holy shit. Oh yeah, no, Maxwell is just avoiding me. Alright, last pull. And nothing. Oh well. Damn though. Holy shit. That is fucking wild.
건물까지 뭐든 말씀만 하십시오. 우리 매장에 잘 왔어, 고객님.
So Bonnie's.
안목이 있네. 안녕하세요. 중앙전기
Alright, Maxwell.
전자보급 시스템입니다.
힘을 얻은 만큼 연구도 새롭게 진행해야겠지. 데이비, 따라올 수 있겠어?
And there we go. Oh, I still have a few other things that I could use, so let's see what I get from here. And just molds. Alright. Well, I've got 500 Elysian molds, so let's crack those open, see what 10 units I get. Okay. That's a tactical vestie duplicate, that's good. Made anchor, regular mass, who unfortunately isn't that good. Sora and Miranda. Alright. I mean, not bad. Yeah, let's get these two loaded up then. Oh, you're fucking kidding. I don't have enough. Okay, who's a Bacillus that I can get rid of? Sorry, Connie. Sorry, Ein. Gotta take yours off. Let's slap you with a rocket launcher then. And your support. Close. Alright, who am I? Pepper doesn't need it. Pepper absolutely does not need that. Hang on, what are the pluses recommended? I mean, yeah, max out, but... yeah, I'll just boost her up a little bit. I'm debating whether to go split between Laplace and Maxwell, but Laplace is just overall better, so yeah, just get Laplace to upgrade it a bit more first. That as well, though. Let's crack open some super device slots.
훌륭하다. 이것이 진정한 히어로의 힘이지.
There you are.
강화된 파츠 위에 또 한 겹 쌓이는 느낌이네.
Actually, sure. Let's read their their blah blah messages from Laplace. Heroic entrance! There's a lot more exclamation points than usual. Everything okay? I've upgraded into the strongest hero! No, I'm beyond the strongest now. Oh dear lord. I'm the strongest The strongest Exactly! My power's off the charts! So that's why you changed your profile pic? Yep! I got some new photos taken too. What do you think? Can you feel the aura of the strongest hero? Yeah! Hahaha! I knew you'd feel it, bird boy! My aura's on a whole different level now. I'm off. Where to? To your room, of course. I'm gonna show you my power as the strongest hero. LaPlante doesn't respond for a while. Bird Boy! Looks like someone's in need of a hero. Sorry, but I'll have to catch you next time. That's okay. Your hero duties come first. You got it, Bird Boy. Baby, what are you up to? Did you see my new profile pic? Whoa. What? You only just saw it now? I'm kind of disappointed. Sorry. I haven't been on my phone much lately. Just kidding. Anyway, you ready, baby? Ready for what? What do you mean, ready for what? Ready for an experiment, obviously. My little cuties have gotten stronger. So you have to grow stronger as well. If it works, the results are guaranteed to be impressive. Well, pretty fascinating, right? Makes you want to try it right away, doesn't it? Which reminds me, you free today? Why aren't you saying anything? Let's just do it while we're on the subject. Come to the power plant now. I'll be waiting, baby. Okay. Well, there they go. Oh, hang on. No, I think I need to go into here. Oh, it won't let me do the repository from here? Shit. Great. I'm gonna have to try and remember. Fuck, that's gonna suck. Actually, story 1. I wanna double check. Okay. I think it left off with the... Shit. Okay, no, I'm actually confused because it's been 2 weeks. Alright, let's see. Where does story 2 start? There we go. Yeah, so it did. Okay, story 1 ended on Matisse part A and B, so let's put up with Another Girl's World, side A. Get story 2 started. The girl's world begins in a worn-down back alley. Across from her home, sound blares out of an old TV set up in front of a general store. Grand music swells as a stylishly dressed female hero appears.
Ha ha ha! 히어로가 왔다!
Ha ha ha! The hero has arrived!
가자, 히어로들이여!
Let's go, fellow heroes!
출동이다!
Onwards! The girl's eyes sparkle as she stares at the TV, spellbound. Onwards!
악이여, 와라!
Evil, come forth!
어떤 고통으로 모두를 괴롭힌다고 해도
No matter what torment you inflict on others,
나 슈퍼 그레이트 히어로가 있는 한
so long as I, the great hero, still stand,
희망은 꺼지지 않는다.
hope will never be extinguished.
정의는 패배하지 않는다.
Justice shall never be defeated. The girl thrusts her arm toward the sky.
패배하지 않는다.
Never be defeated. She adores heroes. Amid the grayness of her world, it is those superhero movies playing every day on that old store TV. that are the only shimmering gleams of light in her life.
조용히 못해!
Shut up, would ya? A liquor glass lands next to the girl and shatters.
어딜 기어나갔나 했더니 또 여기 있어.
I was wondering where you crawled off to. You watching that crap again?
이건 대체 언제 죽는 거야?
When the hell are you gonna kick the bucket?
얼른 니케로 만들어서 돈을 받아야 하는데.
Gotta turn you into a NIKKE so I can finally make some money. The only reason he had a kid was to get her turned into a NIKKE and get the money for it. As long as she can watch her heroes, she's able to endure the abuse that her villain of a father unleashes without warning.
야, 거지.
Hey, hobo!
나 말인가?
Who? Me?
그래, 너.
Yeah, you!
너 저기 가서 빵 좀 훔쳐와.
Go over there and steal us some bread.
정 못하겠으면 적선해달라고 빌어보던가.
If you can't, then go beg for it instead. The kids laughed. And as long as she can watch her heroes, she's able to endure all the bullying from young, back alley villains.
나는 나쁜 짓은 하지 않는다.
I don't do things like that.
그런 건 악당이나 하는 거다.
Only villains would do that sort of thing.
너 지금 나한테 나쁘다고 한 거야?
Did you just call me a villain?
그렇다.
That's right.
이게?
You punk! The young villains start to beat on the girl. Yet, she does not give in to them. After all, a hero must never kneel before a villain. And so, the girl endures beating after beating, as her frail body becomes even frailer still. But while she tried to survive on faith alone, the girl's world, filled with so many villains, is far too much to bear. A liquor bottle lands right on the girl's head. Red blooms across her vision.
얼른 죽어! 얼른 죽으라고!
Just die already! Hurry up and die!
얼른 죽어서 니케가 돼서 돈을
Die and turn into a NIKKE and make me money! The villain strikes her with his fists over and over. It's the worst beating he's ever given her. Just as a thought hits her that she might truly die if she does nothing.
이 자식이!
What the? You little brat! The girl pushes the villain aside and runs outside.
히어로.
Hero! Hero! He wanders in search of a hero. He cries out with all her might.
슈퍼 그레이트 히어로.
Great! Hero! She reaches out her hand. There! You are! She desperately runs over and seizes the hand of someone holding a gun.
뭐야 얘는?
What the? What's wrong, kid? Before her is a NIKKE, just like the great hero she saw on the TV.
히어로 도와줘.
Please! Help me, hero!
도와달라니 뭘?
Help you with what?
야, 놓고 가자. 여기 치안 엄청 안 좋은 곳이야.
Come on, just leave her and let's go. This is a dangerous part of town.
도와줘!
Please, help me! Hero! Suddenly, she feels someone behind her. The villain grabs her by the hair and yanks her back.
뭘 봐? 애 훈육하는 거 처음 봐.
What are you looking at? Never seen someone discipline their kid before?
야, 가자.
Come on, let's go.
그래도
But
인간한테 우리가 뭘 어쩔 수 있다고 그래. 가자, 얼른.
he's a human. There's nothing we can do. Let's just hurry up and go.
뭘 쳐다보고 있어? 이 빌어먹을 니 개새끼들이.
Alright, interesting sensor in here.
What are you staring at? You damn NIKKEs! Here to steal more jobs!
그래, 가자.
Fine. Let's go. The NIKKEs walk away, leaving the girl behind. Hero? The beating starts back up again. Not a single soul passing through the alley pays attention to her cries. Rain starts to pour down from the sky.
아, 뭐야? 비 오잖아.
What the? It's raining?
다 젖은 기분 잡치게.
Now I'm all wet. What a drag.
The girl makes a splash as she falls to the ground. The villain walks off, leaving her behind in the rain. The girl's vision is blurred, and a thought runs through her mind. There's no such thing as heroes. There's no such thing as heroes. There were never any heroes. She hears someone scream. A siren blares, echoing as the girl's world goes black. She thinks, if I can survive, if I can just survive and become stronger, I can just become a NIKKE. I'll never ignore the weak like those two did. No one else in this world will be a hero. Then I'll get stronger. And become one myself. The strongest hero anyone's ever seen. And I'll use my strength to take down all the evil in the world. From that day on, the girl begins to live for nothing but the chance to become a hero. Several years pass. After getting taken to the hospital thanks to someone's report, the girl was eventually driven out. She wanders around in an effort to survive, until one day, on a TV in an alley where she's hiding, she finds the chance she'd been looking for.
누구라도 좋아.
Anyone is welcome to apply.
마음속에 히어로가 되고 싶은 열망을 가진 사람이라면
Anyone who holds in their heart a burning desire to become a hero.
미실리스 인더스트리의 문을 두드리도록 해.
Come knock on the doors of Macilla's Industry.
히어로가 되고 싶은 사람은 누구나.
Anyone who wants to become a hero?
드디어
Finally,
나도 히어로가 될 수 있어.
I can become a hero too. And so, at long last, Laplace stands in front of the door to becoming a hero. Yeah. He reads the words interview room written clearly on the door.
가자.
Let's do this. He opens the door and steps inside. I'm guessing that would have been after her meeting with Suen in the cafeteria room. And now, another girl's world, side B. Laplace starts wolfing down the cake, oblivious to everything around her.
되게 잘 먹네.
You must be hungry.
응?
Hmm?
밥도 못 먹고 왔어?
Did you not eat before you came here?
어떻게 알았지?
Whoa! How did you know?
맞다. 어제부터 아무것도 먹지 못했다.
You're right. I haven't eaten a thing since yesterday.
어제부터 여기에 숨어 있었기 때문이다.
That's how long I've been hiding here. Oh no! Laplace, you poor thing!
어제부터라고?
Did you say since yesterday?
보기만 해도 배고픈 것까지 알다니. 역시 히어로를 만드는 사람은 다르군.
Knowing I'm hungry just from a single glance, people who make heroes really are on another level.
됐고, 얼른 먹기나 해.
Just hurry up and eat. Yuen looks Laplace over once more. Her scrawny frame. Her sickly complexion. She has plenty of spirit, but she looks like she'll die before making it very far.
와, 배부르다.
Phew! I'm stuffed!
케이크 잘 먹었다. 나눠줘서 고맙다.
That cake was good! Thanks for sharing some with me!
너는 정말 좋은 사람이구나.
You're really a good person!
먹는 사람 앞에서 침을 질질 흘려놓고 말은 잘하네.
Given how much you were drooling while watching me eat, I didn't really have much choice.
그래서 너 뭔데?
So, what's your deal anyway?
라플라스다.
I'm Laplace!
아니 이름 말고
Wasn't asking your name.
면접은 봤어?
Did you have an interview?
봤다.
Yep!
그리고 떨어졌다.
I failed!
내가 못 본 거 보니까 1차에서 떨어졌나 보네.
Since I never saw you, I'm guessing you got cut in the first round.
당연히 그렇겠지. 그 몸으로 어떻게 붙겠어?
No surprise there with a body like that.
히어로가 되려면 건강해야 하는 건가?
Wait, do I need to be healthy to be a hero?
당연한 거 아니야?
Yeah, obviously.
히어로 니케가 되는 게 어린애들 장난 노름인 줄 알아?
What, did you expect this to be some sort of game for kids?
왜지? 니케는 머리만 건강하면 될 수 있다고 했는데.
But I heard you only need a healthy brain to become a NIKKE.
이건 일반적인 니케가 되는 게 아니니까.
This isn't about becoming some ordinary NIKKE.
실험 과정은 고통스러울 거고
The whole process is going to be painful.
견디지 못하고 죽을 수도 있어.
And if you're not strong enough to endure it, you could die.
그래서 최대한 몸도 마음도 건강한 사람을 받으려는 거야.
That's why we're only looking to accept people who are both physically and mentally healthy.
우리도 누굴 죽일 생각으로 이걸 하려고 하는 게 아니니까.
We're not trying to get anyone killed, even though you do have to kill them in order to get their brain, but okay.
몸도 마음도 건강한.
Physically and mentally healthy, huh?
그런데 그 몸으로
With the state you're in,
뭘 어떻게 버티겠다는 건지 모르겠네.
there's no way you'd be able to handle it.
그럼 버티기만 하면 될 수 있다는 건가?
So you're saying as long as I can endure it, I can become a hero?
그래. 근데 넌 안 될 것 같아.
Yeah, but I doubt you'll make it.
그러니까 이거나 먹고 가.
So just finish your cake and be on your way.
다신 여기에 오지 말고.
And don't come back here. Yuen walks off, leaving Laplace behind.
버티기만 하면 된다니.
All I have to do is endure? She's been enduring all her life. Surely this won't be much of a problem.
정말 쉽군.
That's easy!
좋아. 그럼 지금부터 열심히 버텨보겠다.
Alright then. From this moment, I'm gonna endure with everything I've got! The next day.
짜증나. 오늘도 괜찮은 놈이 없...
What a pain. Another day without a single decent candidate.
왔나 쉔?
Hey there, Yuen!
아이씨 깜짝이야.
Yeah, you scared me!
너 뭐야?
You? What's your deal?
라플라스다.
And what's your deal? It's me, Laplace!
누가 네 이름 물었어? 여기 왜 있냐고?
I wasn't asking your name. Why are you here?
히어로가 되기 위해서 있었다.
To become a hero!
네가 말하지 않았나? 버티면 된다고.
You said it yourself. All I have to do is endure, right?
뭐?
What?
그래서 히어로로 만들어줄 때까지 버틸 생각이다.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep at this until you make me a hero.
그래서 여기서 시위를 해보시겠다?
Oh, I get it. You're gonna stage a sit-in, are you?
누가 네 맘대로 해줄 줄 알아?
You think that'll make things go your way?
시위라니? 아니다. 난 버티는 거다.
A sit-in? No, I'm just gonna stay here and endure.
그게 그거지!
That's the same thing!
그래서 말인데 오늘은 케이크를 먹지 않는 건가?
By the way, are we not having cake today?
내가 미쳤다고 너 여기 계속 있으라고 그걸 주겠냐?
You think I'm crazy enough to feed you? You'll just stay longer.
어디 아무것도 안 먹고도 버텨보시든가.
If you want to endure, try doing it without food. Yuen walks off. But the next day...
왔는가 쉔?
Hey there, Yuen!
아직도 안 갔어?
You're still here?
그렇다.
Yep!
아무것도 안 먹고 버텼다고?
And you haven't eaten anything?
괜찮다. 안 먹고 버티는 것 정도는 익숙하니까.
I'm fine. I'm used to going without food.
여기까지 걸어올 때도 아무것도 먹지 않고 왔었다.
Before I first got here, I didn't even eat anything on the long walk over.
그래서 오늘도 케이크는 없는 건가?
That being said, no cake today either?
없어!
No! And the day after that.
아직 있다. 쉔!
Hey, Yuen! I'm still here!
잊지 마!
Don't be! And the day after that.
버티고 있다. 쉔!
See, Yuen? I'm enduring!
너 정말 죽으려고 작정했어?
Is your plan seriously to sit here and starve to death?
죽으려고 한 적은 없다.
I don't plan on dying!
그런데 아무것도 안 먹고 버티고 있다고?
And yet, here you are, enduring without food and water.
아무것도 안 먹진 않았다. 화장실에 물은 나오고 있더군.
I wouldn't say that exactly. The bathrooms have water.
뭐?
What?
너 설마 그걸 마신 거야?
You didn't actually drink that water, did you?
그렇다.
Why? Of course I did.
물을 많이 마시면 배가 안 고파진다.
Drink enough water and you stop feeling hungry.
히어로를 만드는 곳이라서 그런가 여긴 화장실 물도 참 깨끗하더군. 아무리 마셔도 배가 안 아팠다.
You've got really clean water here. Probably for all those heroes you're making. It doesn't wreck my stomach no matter how much I drink. You're insane! Laplace doesn't leave Yuen's hideout. After a full week of this.
야,
Hey.
라플라스다.
Hey! It's me, Laplace!
그래, 라플라스.
Right, Laplace.
불렀나?
You call?
너 도대체 언제까지 여기 있을 생각이야?
Just how long do you plan on staying here?
나를 히어로로 만들어줄 때까지다.
Until you make me a hero!
면접도 다 끝났어. 모집 기간 끝났고 모집 인원도 다 찼다고.
The interviews are over. Recruitment's closed and every spot is filled.
그렇군. 그럼 다음 기회가 열릴 때까지 기다리겠다.
I see. I'll just have to wait until the next round of openings.
야, 내가 너 히어로 후보로 안 받는 게 날 위해서인 것 같아?
Listen, you think I didn't accept you for my sake?
너를 위한 거야. 알아?
It's for your own good. Got it?
나를 위해서라고?
It is?
너같이 허약한 애들이 실험에 참여했다가 죽을 수도 있어서 이러는 거라고.
Yeah, because someone as frail as you could die during the tests.
니케는 머리만 제대로 있으면 만들 수 있는 것 아니었나?
Can't you make a Nikke with just a brain, though?
내 머리는 건강하다.
My brain is healthy.
누가 머리 때문이래?
Who said anything about your brain?
고통을 못 견디고 죽을 수도 있다고.
Your body may not be able to withstand it. You could die!
위험을 솔직히 말해줘서 고맙다.
I appreciate you being honest about the danger involved,
하지만 난 괜찮다. 버틸 수 있다.
but I'll be okay. I can endure it.
그놈의 버티기는 그만 좀 말해.
Ah, there you go with that word again.
아프다니까. 건강한 사람도 못 버틸 정도로 아플 거라고.
It hurts, okay? It'll hurt so bad that even a healthy person couldn't take it.
괜찮다.
I'll be okay.
그것이 히어로가 되는 과정이라면 얼마든지 참아낼 수 있다.
That's what it takes to become a hero. I can take whatever you throw at me. Laplace's eyes shine.
지금의 내 신체는 나약할지 몰라도
This body of mine might be weak,
내 마음은 건강하다.
but my mind is in great shape.
그러니 난 할 수 있다.
That's why I know I can do it.
히어로가 될 수 있다.
I can become a hero. Suddenly, Suen finds she can't look away from that gaze.
그러니 내게 한 번만 기회를 다오.
Give me just one chance.
나를 믿어준다면
If you believe in me,
어떤 고난과 역경이 덮쳐온다고 하더라도
then no matter what trials or difficulties may come,
반드시 네 앞에서 히어로가 되어 보이겠다.
I'll become a hero right before your eyes. Just watch.
내가 졌다.
You win.
그래, 붙여줄게.
Fine. I'll let you join the project.
붙여줄 테니까 어디 한번 제대로 굴러봐.
You wanted a chance? So here it is. Show us what you're made of.
네가 상상한 거 이상으로 반드시 고통스러울 테니까
It's going to be much more painful than you imagine.
어디 한번 대봐. 그때 가서도 히어로가 되고 싶다느니 버틸 수 있다느니 하는지 보자.
The censorships from the Korean voices is honestly just really, really funny. It just makes it more amusing. But yeah, throw yourself against the wall. Let your soul get crushed. Then we'll see if you can still go on about enduring and becoming a hero.
정말 고맙다, 슈엔.
Thank you so much, Suen!
나중에 가서 나 원망하지 마.
Don't go blaming me later, though.
네가 죽어도 난 책임 안 질 테니까.
I'm not responsible for whatever happens, including you dying.
물론이다.
Of course!
따라와. 내 권한으로 실험실에 넣어줄 테니까.
Follow me. I'll get you into the lab.
이 은혜는 언젠가 꼭 갚겠다.
I promise to repay this kindness someday.
살아남고서나 이야기해.
Don't go making any promises until you actually survive.
너 걔 뭐야?
So, what's the deal?
앞뒤 다 자르고 뭐라는 거야?
With what? Be more specific.
라플라스라는 애. 걔 뭐냐고.
That Laplace kid. What's she doing here?
뭐긴 뭐야. 실험 후보지.
What do you think? She's a candidate for the project.
그 몸을 가지고 실험 후보라니.
With a body like that?
네 친구야?
Is she a friend of yours?
아, 무슨 그런 애랑 친구를 해. 내가 직접 면접 보고 뽑은 거거든.
Why would I be friends with someone like that? I just did the interview and hired her, okay?
그 병약한 몸을 봤는데도 뽑았다고?
So you saw how weak she is and still chose to hire her?
난 분명히 경고했어.
I gave her a clear warning.
다 말해줬는데도 선택한 건 그 녀석이야.
I told her everything. She's the one who chose to do it.
경고해도 한다고 하겠지. 그러니까 그 몸을 하고도 면접실에 들어왔었겠지.
Well, of course she did. That's why she walked into the interview room in the first place.
안 그래도 면접관들이 하도 뭐라고 하길래 나도 1차 면접 영상 봤어.
The interviewers wouldn't stop griping about it, so I went and watched the video for her first interview.
딱 봐도 네가 좋아할 만한 말을 한 건 알겠는데 그래도 신체 스펙이 최악이야.
You could immediately tell she's someone you'd find endearing, but physically she's got too many issues.
딱 봐도 제대로 된 실험에 들어가기도 전에 고꾸라질 것 같았다고.
It's obvious she wouldn't even last until the real test even began.
그래서 면접관들도 떨어뜨린 거야.
That's why the interviewers cut her.
그래서 뭐? 내가 총 책임자잖아.
So what? I'm the one in charge, remember?
그럼 내 맘대로 한 놈 정도는 붙여도 되는 거 아니야?
I can add one extra participant if I want.
그렇게 약한 애를 데려다 실험했다가 잘못해서 도중에 죽기라도 하면 어떡하려고 그래?
What if something goes wrong and she dies halfway through?
어떡하긴. 그냥 여론 망치고 마는 거지.
You know what'll happen. Our image will take a hit, and that's it.
슈엔!
Xiuwen!
정말 되게 뭐라고 하네.
Ah, you really won't let up, will you?
지가 죽어도 하고 싶다잖아. 그냥 내버려둬.
She says she wants it, even if it kills her. Just let it go.
나라고 걔를 붙이고 싶어서 붙였는 줄 알아? 그 자식이 일주일이나.
You think I let her join because I wanted to? That brat held out for a whole week.
일주일?
A whole week? What do you mean?
아니야. 됐어. 어쨌든 걘 그냥 내가 뽑은 애니까 긴 말 붙이지 말고 그냥 합격시켜.
Never mind. Anyway, I passed her, so stop questioning me about it and just put her on the project.
이걸로 더 왈가왈부하지 마.
End of discussion.
그래, 알겠어.
Yeah, okay.
대신 그 녀석이 못 견디고 뛰쳐나가면 그땐 어쩔 수 없는 거야.
But
알겠지?
if she can't handle it and runs off, we're going on without her. Got it?
마음대로 해.
Do whatever you want. Unease. Side A.
히어로 니케 프로젝트에 함께하기 위해 온 걸 환영합니다.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining the Hero NIKKE project.
난 프로젝트 메티스의 책임 연구원인 맥스웰이라고 해.
I'm Maxwell, the lead researcher on Project MATIS.
사전에 말했듯 이번 프로젝트는 일반적인 니케들과 다르게
As I told you before, the goal of this project is not to create ordinary NIKKEs,
이전과는 비교할 수 없을 정도로 강한 힘을 가진 히어로 니케를 제작하는 걸 목적으로 하고 있어.
but to create hero NIKKEs with power beyond anything anyone's ever seen.
그렇기에 상당한 고통이 수반될 것으로 예상하고 있고
Because of that, we expect the process to involve considerable pain.
심할 경우 고통을 이기지 못하고 목숨을 잃게 될 수 있지.
Worst case, there is a distinct possibility that some of you could lose your lives. Silence falls over the lab.
물론 사상자가 나오지 않게 하기 위해 우리 미실리스 연구진 모두 방주 최고의 기술력을 이용해 최선을 다할 거야.
Of course, the Bacillus research team will do all we can to prevent any casualties by utilizing the ARC's most advanced technology.
하지만 너희 역시 본 실험에 들어가기 전에
However, before we proceed with the main experiment,
강도 높은 고통을 견딜 수 있는 몸과 마음을 가졌는지 테스트할 거야.
you'll be tested to see whether you have the physical and mental fortitude to endure intense pain. Maxwell fixes her gaze on Laplace.
이 과정들을 버티지 못하는 사람들은 자동 탈락이야.
Anyone who cannot endure will be automatically removed from the project.
모든 과정을 버텨내는 사람만이 니케가 되어 히어로 프로토타입 바디를 받게 되고
Only those who make it through the entire experiment will become Nikkes and receive a hero prototype body.
말했던 보상들을 받아갈 수 있게 될 거야.
They will also receive the compensation that was previously promised.
아, 물론
Of course.
이곳에 있는 것만으로도 적절한 보상을 지급할 예정이니까 이 점은 염려 마.
Having made it this far guarantees you some compensation, so don't worry about that.
그럼 여기 있는 모두의 열정을 기대하며
We're excited to see how you all perform.
최후까지 버텨 방주의 새로운 히어로가 되길 기원할게.
May you make it to the end and become the Ark's new heroes. With applause ringing through the simulation room, Project MATIS begins with 100 candidates. I mean, with Laplace there as well, shouldn't it be 101? Unless their limit was 99 spots, which weird number to cap on, but okay. Once the testing starts, the candidates receive injections at regular intervals.
이런 약한 애까지 실험에 참여하게 하다니.
Who in the world would make such a frail child join this experiment?
슈엔 CEO는 도대체 무슨 생각인지.
What was Xuen thinking?
누가 억지로 시킨 게 아니다. 스스로 지원했다.
No one forced me into this. I volunteered.
그래요. 다들 자기가 지원했다고 하지. 돈이 뭐라고.
Yeah, that's what they all say. The things some people do for money.
어?
Huh?
주사를 맞으면 속이 불타는 느낌이 들면서 고통스러울 겁니다.
Once you get the injection, you'll feel a burning sensation right in your stomach. It's going to hurt.
자연스러운 거니까 걱정하지 말고.
That's all normal though, so don't worry.
견디지 못하겠다 싶으면 눈치 보지 말고 와서 말하십시오.
If you don't feel like you can handle it, don't hesitate to come tell me.
알겠다.
Okay. After each injection comes a brief rest period, followed by a meal that's part of a prescribed diet.
정말 속이 불타는 것 같군.
It feels like my insides are on fire. An unfamiliar pain surges up from deep within her body. Still, Laplace forces the food into her mouth. She finds it bearable so long as she thinks of it as one of the steps toward becoming a hero.
저기 어? 나를 부른 건가?
Are you talking to me?
저기 네가 그 CEO님이 특별히 붙여줬다는 애지?
You're the one the CEO gave special permission to be on the project, aren't you?
CEO가 누군지는 모르겠지만
Well, I don't know who the CEO is,
특별히 붙은 건 맞는 것 같다.
but I do think they gave me special permission to join.
그렇구나.
I see.
넌 왜 여기에 왔어?
What made you come here?
히어로가 되기 위해 왔다.
I came to become a hero!
이렇게 히어로가 될 사람들이 많아서 신기할 따름이다.
It's amazing that there are this many people who also want to be heroes.
뭐?
What?
히어로가 되기 위해 왔다고 했다. 너는 어떻지?
I'm here to become a hero. Aren't you?
그렇구나. 이상한 애라는 소문이 맞았네.
Oh, I see. You really are as strange as the rumors say.
이상하네?
I'm strange?
아무것도 아니야. 밥 맛있게 먹어.
It's nothing. Enjoy your meal. The nervous girl hurries off. Huh. Before long, she starts to hear whispers all around her. She's a weirdo. She's only here because of favoritism. She's got a hero complex. She's an attention seeker. She was gaslit into being here. Everyone clamors on about her, judging her through whatever their favorite lens happens to be. It all carries a malice very familiar to her. As Applause goes to set down her tray, someone trips her.
미안.
Oh, sorry.
웬 나뭇가지가 걸어다녀서 사람이 아닌 줄 알았지 뭐야.
I mistook you for a twig instead of a person.
낙하산이라 넘어지는 것도 사뿐할 줄 알았는데 아니었네.
I'm surprised you actually hit the ground. I thought maybe you'd grab onto some of the strings you pulled to get in here. The woman giggles.
그렇군.
I see.
히어로를 만드는 곳에도 악당은 있다는 건가?
It seems even a place that makes heroes has villains in it.
뭐?
What?
너 같은 악당이 히어로가 되려고 한다니 그것만큼은 있어서는 안 되는 일.
A villain like you must never be allowed to become a hero.
히어로 응징이다.
Heroic retribution! Laplace lunges at the woman wearing a ribbon.
거기 두 사람 멈추세요.
You two over there, stop it! After the meal comes physical training.
어차피 뇌를 꺼냈을 거면서 이런 건 왜 하는 거야?
If all they need is our brains, then why do we have to do all this?
그러게. 속이 불타는 것 같은데.
Seriously, I feel like I'm burning up from the inside out. Laplace is last among all the candidates, struggling harder than anyone just to keep running.
제발 죽으려고 하는데?
Look at her, she's practically dying.
제 개지? 아까 죽자고 달려드네. 그 CEO 낙하산.
He's the CEO's favorite, right? The one who attacked that girl earlier.
아무리 앞뒤 모르고 날뛰는 낙하산이라도 훈련은 똑같이 힘든가 보네.
Looks like favoritism doesn't make the training any easier. People sneer at the feeble Laplace as they pass her. Her body, battered from the fight earlier, throbs all over. She's run out of stamina and feels like she might pass out. But Laplace grits her teeth.
버텨! 내 아래! 이겨내!
I have to endure! I have to overcome it! After training ends, there's another short rest, followed by another meal. Then more training, and finally, Laplace practically collapses as she goes to bed. No matter what she does, the pain inside her never subsides. A week passes. At some point, Laplace realizes the stares and whispers directed at her are gone. The malice towards her for being the CEO's favorite has faded as well. Partly because everyone is in too much pain to have any spare energy for tormenting others. And partly because some have given up and left the project, unable to stand the pain.
버텨야. 이 정도의 아픔은 늘 겪어왔다.
I have to endure. I've dealt with this amount of pain my whole life. Considering after a week, there are people who dropped out before Laplace because they found it to be too much. No, Laplace absolutely fucking deserves to be here.
나는 할 수 있다. 할 수 있어.
I can do it. I can do it. Laplace grits her teeth. Even if just for Suen, who believed in her. He wants to overcome this trial, no matter what it takes. Another week passes. The pain inside her is so fierce at this point that she can't sleep at night. Every time it keeps her up. She watches Great Hero on the TV in her room.
히어로가 왔다!
Ha ha! The hero has arrived!
히어로가 왔다!
The hero has arrived!
가자, 히어로들이여!
Let's go, fellow heroes!
출동이다!
Onwards!
역시 들어오기 전에 트릴로지를 구해온 것이 정답이었다.
I knew it! Getting hold of the trilogy before coming in here was the right call! And so, she endures the pain, day after day. Until the last test finally comes to an end. Of all the candidates that started, only 40 remain. And I think with that, we're gonna take a quick break. We're back. Let's go into Unease, Side B.
몇 명이나 남았어?
How many are left?
40명.
40.
생각보다 적네.
That's fewer than I expected.
어쩔 수 없지. 그런 고통 앞에선 웬만한 각오로는 버티기 힘들 테니까.
It is what it is. Ordinary resolve can't get you through that kind of pain.
근데 그 안에 있더라.
Oh, but did you hear? She made it.
누굴 말하는 거야?
Who are you talking about?
그 라플라스라는 애 말이야.
That Laplace kid.
신체 능력 테스트 점수는 최하위이긴 한데 버텼어.
She scored the worst on all the physical tests. But even still, she made it through them.
버텼다고?
He did?
버텼더라.
Yeah. Go figure.
진짜 버티는 거 하나는 잘하는 놈이네.
That brat. If there's one thing she's got, it's endurance. Hmm?
바디 메이커는 어때? 잘 만들어질 것 같아?
How are the body makers? Do you think it'll turn out okay?
뭐가?
What do you mean?
프로토타입 바디를 만드는 거 말이야.
The production of the prototype bodies.
설계도를 넣었을 때 문제가 생겼다거나 그런 거 없었어?
When you loaded the blueprints, there weren't any problems or anything. Were there?
문제는 전혀 없었고 잘 만들어질지는 글쎄.
No, none. As for whether it'll actually work out, though, that's hard to say.
우리가 했던 건 어디까지나 시뮬레이션이니까 진짜 해보기 전까진 모르지.
All we've done so far are simulations, so we won't really know until we run it for real.
하지만 괜찮을 거야.
But I'm sure it'll be fine.
네 설계를 믿어.
You should have some faith in your own design.
내 설계를 믿으라고?
How could I?
넌 옛날에 그 어린애가 아니잖아.
Come on, you're not the little kid you used to be.
이젠 CEO로서 많은 일을 했으니까 너도
유-
알지 않아?
You've done plenty as the CEO by now.
네가 만든 게 얼마나 괜찮은 설계도였는지.
Surely you realize how solid that blueprint you created was. Like, so we already know that Laplace is going to pull through this, and especially if you did Laplace's treasure story, Maxwell more or less gives an abridged version of what happened, and that it's entirely because of those hero movies that Laplace was able to persevere through it. I'm still more curious, like, what ends up happening to Maxwell that she ends up getting a NIKKE body, considering she previously said that she absolutely would not get one.
그건
Was it, though?
치워.
Get rid of it.
안 들려?
Are you deaf?
저리 치우라고.
I said, get that out of my sight.
아직도 그날의 일이 생각나?
Still thinking about what happened that day?
아니거든. 그냥 잠깐 딴 생각한 거야.
No, I just remembered something else.
슈엔, 네 눈을 믿어.
Xiwen, trust your own judgment.
넌 이제 그날의 그 어린애가 아니야.
You're no longer that little girl.
미실리스의 CEO야.
You're the CEO of Missilis.
누가 그걸 몰라?
You think I don't know that?
난 이번 실험으로 네가 그걸 실감했으면 좋겠어.
I want this project to convince you of it.
그날 우리는 잘못되지 않았다는 걸.
To show you that we weren't wrong that day.
맥스웰.
Maxwell.
그리고 프로젝트가 시작된 지 이렇게 오래됐는데 돌아갈 길이 있을 것 같아?
Hey, the project's come this far, right? There's no turning back now.
어차피 일은 저질러졌어.
What's done is done.
그러니까 과거의 우리를 믿고 최선을 다해보자고.
So let's trust our past selves and give it everything we've got.
그건 그렇지.
That's true.
그래. 내가 CEO니까.
Yeah, I'm the CEO.
난 이제 미실리스의 CEO니까
The CEO of Missilis now.
할 수 있을 거야.
We can do this. On the day Project Matisse is set to produce its first round of prototype bodies. Oh, hell yeah, last bullet, let's go. Numerous researchers bustle about inside the Matisse lab. Laplace gazes at the enormous machine before her.
이게 히어로로 만들어질 기계.
This is the machine that'll make me a hero.
여기 안에 들어가 있으면 히어로가 될 수 있는 건가?
So all I need to do is climb in here and I'll become a hero?
되고 싶은 히어로를 떠올려야 하는 건가?
Am I supposed to picture the kind of hero I want to be?
모르겠군.
I don't know. Laplace raises her hand.
질문 있다.
I have a question!
이 상황에서 질문이라니. 말씀하십시오.
At a time like this? What is it?
이 안에 들어가 있을 때 되고 싶은 히어로를 상상해야 하는 건가?
While I'm inside this, should I be imagining the kind of hero I want to become?
이상형을 떠올리겠다고 굳이 애쓸 것 없습니다.
There's no need to force yourself to come up with some ideal image.
아무 생각도 안 해도 됩니다.
In fact, you don't need to think about anything at all.
어차피 캡슐 안에 들어가시면 바로 수면에 들 테고
Once you're inside the capsule, you'll fall asleep right away.
님프를 주입하면 자연스레 바디는 만들어질 테니까.
And once we inject the nymph, body will form on its own.
그렇군. 대답해줘서 고맙다.
I see. Thanks for the answer.
자, 그럼 긴장도 다 풀린 것 같으니
Now that it seems your nerves have settled.
실험번호 100번 라플라스.
Okay, no, so there were originally just 99 participants, and Laplace was the 100th. Weird to limit yourself to 99 and then just add one after, but okay, whatever. Number 100, Laplace.
1번 캡슐에 탑승하세요.
Please step into capsule number 1.
알겠다.
Hey, Inuyasha guy. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Laplace steps toward the capsule as she tries to calm her pounding heart. And looks down at her own hands, knowing it will be the last time she'll ever see them. She sees small, frail hands scarred by the hardships of the world. Etching that sight into her mind one last time, Laplace clenches her fists.
히어로가 대장.
It's time to become a hero. She holds on to that thought as she surrenders herself to the capsule.
대상자 캡슐 탑승 완료되었습니다.
Subject has entered the capsule.
설계도 세팅도 완료입니다.
Blueprint parameters have been applied.
바디메이커 에너지 상태는?
What's the energy status of the body makers?
전부 이상 없습니다.
All clear. No anomalies.
좋아.
Good.
슈엔, 모든 준비 완료됐어.
Suen, all preparations are complete.
그래.
All right. Suen looks at the 8 enormous machines lined up in the lab. She closes her eyes.
히어로 니케라니.
A hero Nikke.
이런 어린애 장난 노름 같은 걸.
What childish nonsense.
기업 전체의 시간도 모자라 인력 낭비까지 시켰네.
You've squandered not only the company's time, but its manpower as well. Her father's words from that day still ring vividly in her ears.
난 이번 실험으로 네가 그걸 실감했으면 좋겠어.
I want this project to convince you of it.
그날 우리는 잘못되지 않았다는 걸.
To show you that we weren't wrong that day. Pushing her unease into a far corner of her mind, Suen opens her eyes.
시작해.
Begin! At Suen's signal, the bodymakers roar to life. A deep mechanical hum fills the air. The production of the MATIS prototype bodies begins. Laplace opens her eyes in the capsule. Huh? Wondering if the experiment is over, she tries to turn her head. Huh? But her head has been fastened down, and she can't move. Then, through the droning hum of the machines,
성공이야.
it worked! She hears the voices of people celebrating. In the midst of her confusion, the capsule opens. Dazzling light pours into the capsule.
안전장치가 해제되면 밖으로 내려오세요.
Please step out once the safety locks release. The restraints come undone, and Laplace steps out from the capsule. Whoa! For the first time in her life, the act of breathing feels effortless. Her body feels lighter than it ever has. She senses an energy boiling up within her that she's never felt before.
이게 히어로의 힘.
This must be the power of a hero! Laplace turns her head and searches for Suen.
정말 됐어.
It worked.
된다고?
It actually worked?
거봐, 잘 될 거라고 했지?
See? I told you it'd be alright.
널 좀 믿으라니까.
Like I said, have more faith in yourself.
그러게.
Yeah.
그러게.
You're right!
됐어. 히어로 니케라는 거 만들 수 있는 거였다고.
It worked! I knew it! Creating a hero Nikke really was possible!
내가 해냈어, 맥스웰.
I did it, Maxwell! Maxwell gives Suen a pat on the back.
고생했어, 슈엔.
Great job, Suen.
응.
Yeah.
슈엔.
Suen! Laplace flashes Suen a wide grin and gives her a thumbs up.
뭐야, 저 바보 같은 웃음은.
What's with that goofy grin? Seeing Laplace's face, Suen smiles back. In that moment, the first experiment officially became a success. Cornered, Side A.
미실리스 인더스트리의 프로젝트 매티스가 첫 번째 프로토타입 생성에 성공했다는 소식입니다.
Breaking news. Macilla's Industries Project MATIS has succeeded in producing its first prototypes.
슈엔 CEO는 총 40명의 후보 중 8명의 1차 프로토타입 인원들의 상태가 안정권에 들어섰다 판단하여
8 candidates among 40 have received prototype bodies in the first round of production and have been deemed stable.
내일 오후 2차 프로토타입 바디 생성을 이어갈 것이라 발표했습니다.
Macilla CEO Sewan announced the company would proceed with a second round of prototype bodies, with production beginning tomorrow afternoon.
이것으로 히어로 니케 제작에 한 걸음 더 다가갈 것으로 보입니다.
It would appear the manufacturer is one step closer to the creation of a hero NIKKE.
뭐야 저거?
What the?
어제 프로토타입 바디 만든 게 벌써 기사가 나갔어?
We barely made the prototype yesterday, and it's already in the news?
그렇더라. 다들 엄청 좋나봐.
Yeah, looks like. Everyone's pretty thrilled, apparently.
이상한데? 너무 세부 정보까지 밖으로 흘러나가는 것 같지 않아?
Something's off. Don't you find it weird how so many details are getting leaked?
뭐 어때?
So what?
좋은 소식 빨리 전하고 싶다고 저러는 거 아니겠어?
Someone was probably just eager to get the good news out.
홍보팀이 열심히 일하고 싶다는데 냅둬.
If the PR team wants to put in the work, let them.
그래, 지금 중요한 건 그게 아니니까.
Yeah, I guess we've got more important things to think about anyway.
기사에도 나왔듯이 1차로 바디를 받은 애들 모두 상태가 양호해.
As the report said, all those who received bodies in the first round are in good shape.
아직 설계에서 기대했던 만큼의 에너지 출력이 나오고 있진 않긴 한데
Their energy output isn't as high as we expected from the design.
신체 능력 자체는 기존 니케들의 스펙과는 비교가 안 되는 수준이야.
But their physical capabilities are on an entirely different level than regular NIKKEs.
에너지 출력 부분은 다음 단계에서 전기 에너지를 주입시켜 보면서 조정해 나가면 될 것 같아.
As for the energy output, I figure we can fine-tune it in the next phase by feeding in electrical energy.
좋아. 아주 순조롭네.
Sounds great. Everything's going smoothly.
내일 바디 메이커 준비되는 대로 바로 2차 생성을.
We can kick off the second round of production as soon as the body...
갑자기 누가 메시지를...
Who's messaging me all of a sudden? Siwan picks up her phone.
지엔?
Jian?
또 왜 왔어?
What do you want?
와긴 너. 축하하러 왔죠.
What else? To congratulate you, of course.
어제 처음으로 바디 생성했다면서요.
I heard you produced your very first NIKKE bodies yesterday.
어땠어요?
How'd it go?
괜찮게 나왔어요. 만족하나요?
Did they come out alright? Are you happy with them?
네가 알 바 아니야.
That's none of your business.
잘 나오고 있다는 거네.
That must mean it went well.
진짜 왜 온 건데?
Seriously, what do you want?
에이, 화내지 마요.
Oh, don't be so angry.
축하 겸 경고를 해주기 위해서죠.
I just wanted to congratulate you. And to give you a little warning.
경고?
A warning?
이사회 움직임에 대해 소식 들은 거 있어요?
Have you heard anything about what the board's up to?
걔들이야 뭐 잘 살고 있겠지.
Living their best lives? I don't know.
프로젝트가 잘 되고 있는데 그 녀석들이 뭐 더 할 이야기가 있겠어?
The project's going well. They can't have anything to say about it, right?
당연히 있지.
Oh, but they do.
네 프로젝트가 잘 되고 있으니까 더더욱 있을 거예요.
They've got a lot to say, precisely because your project's going so well.
내 프로젝트가 잘 되고 있으니까라고?
What's that supposed to mean?
그 말은 즉 미실리스 인더스트리에서 CEO의 파워가 강해지고
It means the more power the CEO has within Macilla's industry,
치들의 영향력이 줄어든다는 뜻일 테니까.
the less influence the board has.
아버지가 CEO였던 시절엔 꼼짝도 못하던 것들이
Back when father was CEO, the suits didn't dare do anything.
네가 부임하고 나서 한창 살찌고 다녔었잖아요.
But ever since you took over, they've been running wild.
네가 아버지처럼 강하게 그것들을 휘어잡지 못했으니까.
You haven't been able to keep as tight of a grip on them as father did.
누가 못했다는 거야? 안 한 거야.
It's not that I haven't been able to. I've just chosen not to.
그래요, 그래. 네가 안 그랬잖아요.
Oh, I'm sure. In any case, you haven't kept them under control.
그래서 이번에 여론도 안 좋아진 김에
And with the recent dip in public opinion,
이걸 빌미로 니를 더 흔들어가 회사를 조금 더 휘어잡으려 했는데
they were going to use it as an excuse to rattle you and get a tighter hold on the company.
네가 새로운 니케 프로젝트를 한다네?
But then you went and started a brand new NIKKE project.
무슨 말을 하고 싶은 거야?
What are you trying to say?
뭐 처음엔 괜찮았겠지.
Well, I'm sure they didn't mind at first.
에이 설마 그 어릴 때 만든 게 잘 되겠나?
Right? I mean, who'd think something you came up with as a kid would actually turn out well?
그 엠매가 별거 아니라 했던 건데.
Especially when the previous CEO wrote it off as nothing.
가들도 처음엔 방심했을 거예요.
Their guard was down in the beginning.
네가 프로젝트를 성공할 것 같다고는 아무도 생각 안 했을 테니까.
Because no one actually thought your project would succeed.
가들한테 있어서 아버지는 악마이자 신이거든.
To them, our father was both a devil and a god.
근데 됐네?
But then, to the surprise of everyone, it worked.
바디도 못 만들고 끝낼 줄 알았는데 잘 되잖아.
They thought you'd fail before making a single body, and yet it's going great.
뭘 말하고 싶은 거냐고?
Get to the point!
내가 어떻게 지금 여기서 니를 만나고 있을 수 있을까?
How do you think I'm able to be here right now talking to you?
그걸 생각해 본 적 없어요?
Did the thought even cross your mind?
뭐?
What?
이사회에서 내한테 계속 여기 있어 달라 하더라고요.
I'm here because the board asked me to be here.
당신의 프로젝트가 끝날 때까지.
They want me here until your project's over.
그러니 조심해요.
So watch yourself.
인간이란 건 우습게도 원래 내 것이 아니었음에도 손가락 하나라도 걸치게 되면
The funny thing about humans is, the moment they lay a finger on something that wasn't ever theirs,
가짱게 그것에 소유격을 붙이더라고.
they start to think they own it,
마치 처음부터 제 것이었던 것 마냥.
as though it had been theirs from the very start.
그리고 생각할 거예요.
Then they get to thinking,
네가 더 성공해서 힘을 가지면 내 것을 빼앗을지도 모르겠다.
if your success brings you any more power, you might take what's mine.
나는 지금 궁지에 몰렸구나. 라고.
And they convince themselves they've been backed into a corner.
궁지에 몰리면 쥐도 고양이를 문다고 하는데
You know, they say a cornered rat will bite even a cat.
덩치를 키운 쥐새끼들이 물면 얼마나 아프겠노.
How much more do you think it'll hurt to get bitten by a whole board of overgrown rats?
그래서 뭘 어쩌라고?
Alright, then what are you saying I should do?
조심하라고요.
I already told you. Watch yourself.
지금 니한테는 지킬 것이 많잖아요.
You've got a lot to protect at the moment, right?
예를 들자면 그래.
Such as... Oh, I don't know.
내일 추가로 만들 바디 같은 거.
Those bodies you're planning to make tomorrow? Oh no, they've been sabotaged.
슈엔?
Suen?
나 불렀어?
Huh? What?
아까부터 왜 그렇게 멍하니 있어?
Also, I'm pretty sure... Hang on.
나 불렀어?
Yeah, no, she said the plus in Korean. Weird. Are you okay? You've been staring into space for a while now.
어제 지엔이 또 네 속을 잔뜩 긁고 갔어?
Did Jian get under your skin again yesterday?
별거 아니야.
It's nothing.
준비는 어떻게 됐어?
How are the preparations coming along?
바디메이커 쪽은 준비 완료야.
The body makers are all set.
실험 대상자들만 캡슐 안에 들어가면 되는데
All that's left is for the test subjects to get into the capsules.
오늘 좀 늦네?
But they're running a little late today.
늦는다고?
They're late? Uh-oh.
늦어서 죄송합니다.
Sorry for the delay.
실험 대상자 8인 모두 캡슐에 탑승 완료했습니다.
All 8 test subjects have entered the capsules.
뭐야, 왜 이렇게 늦었어?
What took so long?
실험체들이 캡슐에 들어가는 과정에서 사소한 문제가 있어서
There was a minor issue getting the subjects into the capsules.
지금은 괜찮습니다. 전부 해결되었습니다.
It's fine now. Everything's been resolved. No, something's gonna go horribly wrong.
조심하라고요.
I already told you. Watch yourself.
지금 니한테는 지킬 것이 많잖아요.
You've got a lot to protect at the moment, right?
예를 들자면 그래.
Such as... Oh, I don't know.
내일 추가로 만들 바디 같은 거.
Those bodies you're planning to make tomorrow?
아니, 잠시만.
No, hold on.
내가 직접 볼게.
I'll check them myself.
예?
What? Suen approaches the capsules and begins inspecting them one by one.
왜? 뭐 마음에 걸리는 점이라도 있어?
What's wrong? Is there something bothering you?
아니야. 그냥 이상한 말을 들어서 좀 신경 쓰였나 봐.
No, I just remembered something someone said to me.
문제 없네.
Everything looks fine.
2차 바디 생성 시작하자.
Let's start the second round of production.
오케이.
Okay. A deep mechanical hum fills the air. Production of the MATIS prototype bodies begins.
씨, 괜히 신경 쓰여서 별짓을 다 하네.
I'm an idiot to let her get to me like that.
그 자식 말을 듣는 게 아니었는데.
I shouldn't have listened to her.
너 정말 지엔이랑 아무 일 없었던 거 맞아?
Was there really nothing that happened between you and Jian?
일은 없었어. 그냥 그 자식이 이 사이를 조심하라고.
Nothing happened. She just told me to watch out for the board. Oh shit. What?
경보?
An alarm?
뭐야? 무슨 일인데?
What is it? What's going on?
장치 내부에 고열 발생!
The units are overheating!
점점 높아지고 있습니다!
Their temperature keeps rising!
큰일입니다. 이대로 있다간 캡슐 내 실험체들이
This is bad! If it doesn't stop, the subjects inside the capsules will!
코드 레드! 당장 멈춰!
Code Red! Shut it down! Now!
이게 무슨...
What's happening? Amid blaring alarms and blazing red flames, the second round of body production results in all subjects melting inside their capsules, ending in the worst failure imaginable. Oh no. Cornered. Side B. The next day, every outlet in the Ark begins reporting on the incident.
충격적인 사고 소식입니다.
Today we have a shocking accident to report.
미실리스 인더스트리가 추진 중인 프로젝트 메티스에서 대규모 인명 사고가 발생했습니다.
Merciless Industries' ongoing Project MATIS resulted in numerous casualties yesterday.
관계자들에 따르면 2차 바디 생성 실험 과정에서 참가자 전원이 에너지 고열 상태에 빠져
According to those close to the project, heat levels spiked during the second round of body production,
캡슐 안에서 녹아 사망한 것으로 알려졌습니다.
causing all of the participants to tragically melt inside their capsules.
과거 엠메 CEO가 해당 설계도의 완성도가 낮다며 폐기하라고 했다는 소문이 있어.
There are rumors that the former CEO, NIKKE, had previously deemed this project unfinished and ordered it to be scrapped.
이번 사고 역시 슈엔 CEO의 불완전한 설계도를 내세운 무리한 실험 과정에서 비롯된 것이 아니냐는 지적이 나오고 있습니다.
Raising questions as to whether this accident was a result of CEO Seoin conducting a reckless experiment based on an incomplete blueprint.
이에 니케 인권단체에서는 프로젝트 메티스가 비인륜적인 인체 실험이라며 당장 실험을 중단하라는 시위를 벌이고 있습니다.
The NIKKE Rights Committee has come out in protest of Project MATIS, calling it an inhuman experiment and is demanding that it be halted at...
다시 켜.
Turn it back on.
그만 봐. 남들이 떠들고 있는 걸 봐서 뭐하게.
You've seen enough. They're not gonna suddenly say anything that's helpful.
봐야지.
I have to watch.
봐서 다들 뭐라고 말하는지 봐야 어떻게든 대책을...
I have to see what everyone's saying so I can come up with a plan.
남들이 말하는 걸 듣고 무슨 대책을 세운다는 거야.
And what plan do you think is going to come out of listening to all that noise?
역시 아버님이 맞았어.
Father must have been right after all.
그 설계도로는 안 되는 거였어.
That blueprint was never going to work.
이 프로젝트는 시작부터 잘못된...
This project was doomed from the...
정신 안 차려?
Hey, snap out of it!
1차에선 아무런 문제가 없었는데
Nothing went wrong in the first round, right?
2차에서만 문제가 생길 리가 없잖아.
So it doesn't make sense for just the second round to have problems.
너 지엔한테 들었다며. 이사회에서 수작을 부릴 거라고 했다면서.
Jian told you the board was planning something, didn't she?
그럼 당연히 그놈들이 수작을 부린 거겠지.
Well, then they're obviously the ones behind this.
당장 원인을 재조사해봐야.
We need to look again into what happened. We need to look again into what happened.
조사해봤잖아.
We already checked.
분명히 캡슐에도 아무런 이상이 없었어.
Nothing was wrong with the capsules.
바디메이커에도 이상이 없었잖아.
Same goes for the body makers.
그 일이 있자마자 연구실을 다 뒤져봐도 아무것도 안 나왔잖아.
As soon as it happened, we told the whole lab. We tore the whole lab apart and found nothing.
그럼 뭐겠어?
You know what that means?
이번이 잘못된 게 아니라 지난번이 운이 좋았던 걸 수도 있다는 거지.
Maybe the second round actually went according to spec, and we just got lucky the first time.
원래부터 설계도가 잘못되었던 것일 수도 있다는 거잖아.
The blueprints may have been flawed from the very beginning.
그럴 리가 없잖아.
There's no way that's true.
그렇게 따지면 1차 때 만들어진 애들의 성능이 그렇게 좋게 나올 리가 없...
If it were, those who were in the first round wouldn't be performing this well.
얘들한테 아무 문제가 없을지 어떻게 알아?
And how do you know there's nothing wrong with them?
당장 내일 문제가 생길 수도 있잖아.
Something could still be... Something could still go wrong.
내일 몸이 터져버릴 수도 있는 거잖아.
Their bodies could explode tomorrow for all we know.
무슨 그런...
What are you even saying?
그렇게 최악만을 가정해서 어떻게 연구를 해?
It'd be impossible to do research if you only ever assume the worst.
변수는 언제나 있을 수 있어.
There will always be variables.
왜 자꾸 네 설계도에 문제가 있다고만 하는 거야?
So why do you keep insisting it's your blueprint that's the problem?
그럼 넌 왜 자꾸 잘 될 거라고만 하는 건데?
Well, why do you keep insisting it'll be fine?
이번에도 네가 다 잘 될 거라고 했잖아.
That's what you said this time again.
그런데 또 안 됐어. 또 안 됐다고.
But it wasn't fine. We failed again.
그건...
That's not...
왜? 또 아버님이 다른 의도가 있었다고 말하게?
What? Are you going to tell me father had some ulterior motive again?
내가 그걸 어떻게 믿어?
How am I supposed to believe that?
넌 늘 거짓말만 하잖아.
You only ever lied to me.
내 취임식 때도 분명 거짓말을 하고 안 한.
You even lied about coming to my inauguration.
너 그렇게 생각하고 있었어?
Is that what you've thought this whole time?
아니야. 말이 헛나온 거야.
No, it just slipped out.
그러게 아무 말도 하지 않고 나갔으면 됐잖아.
I mean, If you just left without trying to argue with me,
나도 이런 소리는
I wouldn't have said anything.
화났어. 미안해.
Are you mad? I'm sorry. Maxwell's face is pale as she stares at Siwon, anxiously watching for her reaction. She sees the same exact child who, long ago, stood anxiously waiting for Enmei to evaluate her blueprint.
그대로구나.
You're still the exact same.
조금도 자라지 않았어.
You haven't grown at all.
맥스웰?
Maxwell?
날 의심하고 있었구나.
You've doubted me this whole time.
아니야. 아까는 그냥 화가 나서 이상한 소리를...
What? No! Look, I was just upset and I said something stupid!
내가 널 온전히 좋아하지 않을지도 모른다고 오해하면서.
You thought I might not actually like you.
그래도 옆에 있지 않으면 불안한 거야.
But you needed me to stay close or else you'd feel anxious.
내게 애정을 받고 싶으니까.
Because you need affection from someone.
그래서 그 자식이 날 취임식에 보내지 않은 거였어.
That's why he kept me away from your inauguration.
널 불안하게 만들어야 했으니까.
He needed to keep you anxious.
난 그것도 모르고 너한테 미안해서 더 챙겨주려 했으니.
I had no idea. I just felt bad, so I tried to overcompensate.
네가 그때 그 상태로 멈춘 것도 이해가 되네.
Now I get why you're still stuck back in that time. What?
갑자기 무슨 말을 하는 거야?
What are you talking about?
이상한 소리만 할 거면 나가!
If you're not gonna make any sense, just leave!
혼자 있고 싶으니까.
I want to be alone!
왜? 내가 나가면 또 네 아지트로 도망치게?
Why? Are you going to run to your hideout once I'm gone?
거기서 울기만 하다가 또 끝내버리려고?
Cry all you want, and then throw it all away again? What?
남들이 잘못됐다고 하니까 아, 내가 잘못됐구나 하고 또 포기해버릴 거냐고.
People are saying you failed. I'm asking if you're going to just believe them and give up again.
그럼 뭘 더 어떻게 하라고?
What else am I supposed to do?
내가 아무리 열심히 해도 아니라고 하잖아. 내가 잘못된 거라고 하자.
No matter how hard I work on something, they always put me down. They say I'm a failure, that I'm no good!
열심히 했다면 필사적으로 지켜야지.
If you really worked that hard on it, then fight to protect it!
자신 없고 불안하다고 해도 정신을 다잡아.
It doesn't matter if you're anxious and lack confidence. Get a hold of yourself!
책임을 지라고.
Take responsibility!
책임?
Responsibility?
네 프로젝트야.
It's your project.
넌 이 프로젝트의 총 책임자이자 이 미실리스의 CEO라고.
You're the one in charge of it. Not just that, but you're the CEO of Bacillus.
넌 더 이상 아버지에게 혼나고 도망친 그때의 어린애여선 안 된다는 거야.
You can't keep being that child who runs off whenever she's scolded by her dad.
그럼 나보고 어떻게 하라는 거야?
So what do you want me to do?
아무리 찾아봐도 다른 곳에 잘못된 게 없는데 어떻게 나를
I looked and couldn't find anything wrong with the project. How am I supposed to believe in myself if...
그럼 증명해줄게.
I'll prove it to you. What?
넌 그 설계도가 잘못돼서 일이 이렇게 됐다는 거 아니야.
You said this all happened because the blueprint was flawed, right?
난 네 설계도가 잘못되지 않았다고 생각하거든?
Well, I don't think your blueprint was flawed at all.
분명 이사회 놈들이 수작을 부린 거라고 확신해.
I'm certain those dirtbags on the board are behind this.
과거에도 지금도 단 한 번도.
And the reason I know is because there has never, ever
네
been
설계도엔 문제가 없었으니까.
anything wrong with your design. Maxwell,
넌 아직도 잘 모르는 것 같지만
you still don't seem to realize it.
내가 좀 유능한 연구원이거든?
But I'm actually a pretty capable researcher.
그러니까 내가 직접 내 눈이 잘못된 게 아니라는 걸
I'm going to prove that I'm not wrong about you,
내가 거짓말을 하는 게 아니라는 걸 증명해줄게.
and that I haven't been lying. Maxwell rises from her seat.
그러니까 질질 짜면서 나한테 사과할 준비는 하고 있어.
So, while you sit there sniveling, get ready to apologize to me later.
이 되바라진 꼬맹아.
You stubborn little baby. Maxwell leaves.
말은 큰 소리를 뻥뻥 치고 나왔는데
I talked a big game back there,
연구실에는 정말 아무것도 없네.
but there really is nothing in the lab.
그렇다는 건 원인이 바디메이커 근처가 아니라 다른 곳에 있다는 건데.
Must mean the cause isn't anything around the body makers. Somewhere else entirely. Maxwell looks around the hallway in the research lab. With all experiments currently suspended, the deserted hallway is completely quiet.
이걸 어디서부터 찾아야 하나.
Where do I even begin? Suddenly, she hears a loud series of thumps, followed by a bang.
뭐야 갑자기? 아무도 없을 텐데 왜 뭔가 구르는 소리가...
What was that sound? There shouldn't be anyone here. She hears it again. Maxwell cautiously approaches the source of the sound.
히어로 펀치 100회 때리기!
Hero punch! 100 strikes! Laplace is hammering a sandbag with a flurry of punches.
뭐야 너?
You...
지금 여기서 뭐해?
What are you doing here?
본 적 있는 사람이다!
Oh! I've seen you before!
히어로 만들기 책임자 이름이...
You're the one in charge of making heroes! Your name was...
맥스웰이야.
Maxwell.
그래! 맥스웰이라고 들었던 것 같다!
That's right! Maxwell!
잘도 들어봤겠다.
You completely forgot, didn't you?
그래서 진짜 여기서 뭐 하고 있는 건데?
Anyway, what are you doing here?
훈련을 하고 있었다!
I'm training!
훈련?
For what?
히어로가 되는 훈련이다!
To become a hero!
히어로가 되려면 매일매일 단련을 멈춰선 안 된다고 했다!
I was told that to become a hero, I have to train every day! No breaks!
그래야 몸에서 에너지가 늘어난다고 했다!
They said it's the only way to get the energy in my body to go up! Yeah, like, I could definitely hear the hesitation in her Korean voice. She was, like, trying to recall what they said she had to do. Or what was gonna happen, whatever.
분명히 그렇게 매뉴얼을 짜긴 했었는데
Yeah, that is what we wrote in the manual.
이 상황에 그걸 지키고 있었다고?
But you've actually been sticking to it, even with everything that's going on?
그렇다! 히어로가 되기 위해서라면 해야만 한다!
That's right! If I'm gonna become a hero, I gotta do it!
너 소문 못 들었어?
Haven't you heard the rumors?
소문?
Rumors?
못 들었으면 됐어.
If you haven't, then never mind.
프로젝트가 취소될지도 모른다는 것과 1차 때 받았던 바디도 언제 누가 없어질지 모른다는 것 말인가?
You mean that the project might be scrapped? And that even the bodies from the first round might melt at any moment?
뭐야, 다 들었네.
Ah, so you did hear them.
그런데도 남아 있었던 거야?
And you stayed anyway?
그렇다! 난 히어로가 되어야 하니까!
Yeah, I have to become a hero!
그 히어로 만들기 프로젝트가 취소될지도 모르는 상황인데?
You realize this whole Create a Hero project might be cancelled at any moment, right?
그게 중요한가?
Why does that matter?
나는 이미 히어로 바디를 받았다!
I've already got a hero body!
프로젝트가 취소된다고 해도 내 히어로 바디는 남아있다!
That's not going to change if the project gets cancelled.
난 이미 히어로가 될 자격이 생겼다는 거다!
Put it another way, I've already got all I need to become a hero.
그럼 내가 히어로가 되기만 하면 프로젝트는 계속될 수 있다는 거다! 아닌가?
And if I do become a hero, the project can keep going. Isn't that right?
그렇네?
Yeah, I guess you're right, huh?
멀리 갈 필요도 없었잖아.
I didn't have to look very far after all.
네가 증거야. 슈엔이 틀리지 않았다는 증거.
You're the proof. You're proof that Siwon wasn't wrong.
그렇다. 슈에는 맞다.
Yep, Siwon's totally right.
내게 이 바디를 만들어 주었으니까.
She made this body for me after all.
미안.
I'm sorry.
어? 미안하다고?
Huh? What for?
난 네가 가짜라고 생각했거든.
I thought you were a fake.
근데 너 진짜구나.
But it turns out you're the real thing.
진짜 히어로가 되려는 애야.
You really are set on becoming a hero.
맞다. 난 히어로가 될 거다.
That's right. I'm gonna become a hero.
그래. 슈엔의 말이 맞았네.
It's another thing Siwon was right about.
진짜 히어로 같은 게 있다면 너 같은 애가 돼야 하는 거겠지.
If heroes are real, you're exactly the kind of person who should become one.
슈엔한테도 사과해야겠어.
Looks like I'll have to apologize to Siwon too.
뭔지 모르겠지만 사과해라.
I don't know what for, but definitely apologize.
후, 좋아. 이렇게 될성부른 결과물도 발견했으니까
Whew, this is good. I found solid proof that the project was a success.
더 열심히 찾아봐야지.
Now I just gotta search even harder.
찾아본다고? 뭘?
Search? For what?
실패한 실험의 원인 말이야.
Whatever caused the second round to fail.
난 그게 절대 슈엔의 설계도 때문이라고 생각 안 하거든. 분명 다른 원인이 있을 거야.
I'm convinced it wasn't Siwon's blueprint. There's got to be something else.
네가 이해할 수 있게 말하자면
To put it in terms you'll understand,
이 히어로 프로젝트를 방해하는 악당놈들이 있다는 거지.
there are villains out there sabotaging this project.
그런 악당이 있었다고?
There are?
그래서 난 그 악당놈들이 이 프로젝트를 방해했다는 증거를 찾아야 해.
Yeah, and I have to find proof that they've been interfering.
어디서부터 찾아야 할지는 모르겠지만
I don't know where to start,
그래도 뒤지다 보면 언젠가 나오겠지.
but if I keep digging, something's bound to turn up.
아무리 완벽해 보이는 놈이라도 분명 틈은 있을 테고 수상한 점을 보였을 테니까.
No matter how perfect someone may seem, everyone's bound to have an opening, or something that just sticks out as being suspicious.
수상하다? 수상한...
Suspicious? Suspicious.
아, 있었다!
Oh, there was something!
아, 깜짝이야. 뭐가 있었다는 거야?
Ah, you startled me. What do you mean there was something?
수상한 거 있었다!
Something suspicious!
뭐?
What?
매일 주사를 놓아주던 사람이 히어로 후보들한테 이상한 약을 먹이는 걸 봤다.
I saw the person who did the daily injections give the other candidate some strange medicine.
내가 캡슐에 들어갔을 땐 그런 약을 먹었던 적이 없는데
No one gave us that kind of medicine when I went into the capsule.
그자가 실험 방식이 바뀌었다면서 먹으라고 말하는 걸 들었다.
But I heard the person say that there'd be some change to the experiment and they needed to take the new medicine.
넌 그걸 어떻게 들었는데?
And how exactly did you hear this?
복도를 지나가다가 들었다.
I was passing through the hallway!
이 바디를 갖게 된 다음부터 멀리 있는 것도 잘 들리게 됐다.
Ever since I got this body, I could hear things clearly even from far away!
너 혹시 그 약 어디서 주고 있었는지 기억해?
Do you happen to remember where they were handing out that medicine?
정말 있잖아.
Would you look at that? Maxwell lifts up a medicine container that had been discreetly hidden.
진짜 이것 때문인진 알 수 없지만 조사해보면 답이 나오겠지.
Can't say for certain this is the cause, but I'm sure we'll find out once I run an analysis.
도와줘서
Thanks for the...
뭐야? 갑자기 왜 킁킁거리고...
What are you doing?
탄 냄새가 난다.
I smell something burning!
탄 냄새가 난다고?
Something... burning? Maxwell dashes out into the hallway and looks around. Smoke is seeping out from the far end of the hall.
저게 뭐야?
What is that?
불?
A fire?
근데 왜 화재 경보가 안 울리지?
But then why isn't the fire alarm going off? Maxwell looks toward where the smoke is billowing out.
저쪽은 연구실이...
That's where the lab...
도망쳐!
Oh no! Run! Uh-oh. Answer it. Suen runs. The moment she hears the news, she runs to the lab without stopping. All sorts of thoughts go through her head. I never should have started the project. I never should have blamed Maxwell. I never should have said she lied. She starts to despise herself. She despises herself. She despises herself for yet again putting things that matter. Let me try that again. She despises herself for yet again putting the things that matter most to her in danger, even after all this time. And for being unable to do anything other than run so feebly. Then the regret kicks in. If only I'd been more ruthless like Father and Tian, none of this would have happened! The end of all that running. She witnesses her own research lab go up in flames. No! Maxwell! Maxwell's in there! Suen rushes frantically toward the lab.
슈엔님, 위험합니다.
Miss Suen, it's too dangerous! The researchers block Suen's path.
건물이 무너지고 있습니다. 들어가시면 안 돼요.
The building's collapsing! You can't go in there! Let go! Let go!
저 안에 맥셀이 있어! 맥셀이 있다고!
Maxwell's in there! You hear me? Maxwell's in there!
책임 연구원님이 저 안에 계시다고요?
The lead researcher still inside? The building's entrance begins to cave in. No! No! Watching the entrance collapse, Suen sinks to the ground. What do I do? If I lose Maxwell too, then I'll be all alone again. As if in a trance, Suen rises and starts to dart toward the collapsed entrance.
슈엔님!
Miss Suen! The researchers rush over and drag her back. No! Let go! Hey! Maxwell's in there! Hear me? She's in there! I have to save her! I can't lose her like this! Suen pleads as she hangs from the arms. Suen pleads as she hangs from the arms holding her back. Help! Please, somebody help! Save Maxwell! She begs and begs again. Help! Please help! She pleads to a world that has never once in all her life heard her cries for help. Please help! I'm begging you! And in that moment, someone answers her call. Suen looks up to where the sound came from. Hero, leap! Laplace crashes through a window and leaps down with Maxwell in her arms. That's... Laplace lands heroically on the ground. All right, we made it out! Maxwell! Suen runs toward the two of them. Oh, Suen! It's Maxwell! Laplace lays the unconscious Maxwell down on the ground. I think she fainted from shock when the blast went off. But she's safe. Don't worry.
이거 맥스를 구한 거야?
You saved Maxwell?
그렇다.
That's right.
전부 네 덕분이다.
And it's all thanks to you.
네 덕분이라고?
Thanks to me?
도움을 요청한 네 목소리 덕분에
I heard you crying for help.
연기 속에서 밖으로 나갈 창문을 찾을 수 있었다.
And that helped me locate a window through the smoke.
내 목소리를 들었어?
You heard me?
물론이다. 히어로는 언제나 도움을 요청하는 목소리를 들어야 하니까.
Of course. A hero must always heed the voice of someone calling for aid.
무엇보다 네가 준 힘 덕분에 맥스웰을 구할 수 있었다.
And above all, it was only because of the power you gave me that I was able to save Maxwell.
내가 준 힘.
The power I gave you?
그래.
Yep.
모두 네가 준 이 바디 덕분이다.
It's all thanks to this body you gave me.
네 덕분에 나는 더 이상 빠르게 달려도 숨이 차지 않는다.
Thanks to you, I no longer run out of breath no matter how fast I run.
불 속에서 오랫동안 있어도 쓰러지지 않는다.
I don't collapse even when surrounded by fire.
사람을 안고 뛰어도 지치지 않는다.
I don't get tired carrying someone while I run.
높은 건물에서 뛰어내려도 다치지 않는다.
I don't even get hurt leaping from tall buildings.
더는 몸이 아파서 힘이 약해서
Now that I'm no longer sick and no longer weak,
누군가를 구하는 것을 망설이지 않아도 된다.
I don't have to hesitate to save someone.
전부 네가 준 힘 덕분이다.
And all of that is thanks to the power you gave me.
안 도망쳤었어?
But why didn't you run away?
도망친다고? 왜?
What do you mean? Why would I run away?
바디가 무너진다고 죽는다고 했잖아.
They said the bodies would break down, that you'd die.
그렇게 안 좋은 소문이 많이 돌았는데
There were all those terrible rumors going around.
넌 죽는 게 무섭지도 않아?
Aren't you afraid of dying?
어? 죽는 건 당연히 무섭다.
Huh? Of course I'm afraid of dying.
하지만 네가 날 믿어주지 않았나?
But you believed in me, right?
내가 히어로가 될 힘을 주지 않았나?
You gave me the power to be a hero. What?
그러니 난 도망치지 않는다.
So I won't run away.
약속하지 않았나?
I promised. Remember?
날 믿어준다면 반드시 너의 히어로가 되겠다고.
I said that if you believed in me, I'd become your hero.
그러니 내게 한 번만 기회를 다오.
Give me just one chance.
나를 믿어준다면
If you believe in me,
어떤 고난과 역경이 덮쳐온다고 하더라도
and no matter what trials or difficulties may come,
반드시 네 앞에서 히어로가 되어 보이겠다.
I'll become a hero right before your eyes. Just watch.
그러니 슈엔 포기하지 마라.
So don't give up, Suen.
프로젝트 메티스는 반드시 성공할 거다.
Project Matisse is guaranteed to succeed.
내가 반드시 네 히어로가 될 거니까.
Because I'm going to become your hero. Just watch. Laplace holds out her hand. Suen looks down at Laplace's hand. And then up at her shining eyes. The hero NIKKE, born from the blueprint Suen created. The only one who answered her call in a world where no one would help her. Is looking at her with the very same gaze as the heroes in those movies Suen used to watch so long ago. Having now proved without a doubt, she is a hero.
그래, 넌 히어로가 될 거야.
Yeah, you're going to become a hero.
아니라고 해도 내가 그렇게 만들어줄게.
I'll make sure of it.
나도 너를 위해 모든 걸 걸게.
I'm going to bet everything on you.
세상 사람들이 모두 네 이름을 히어로라고 떠올릴 수 있도록.
Everyone in the world will think hero whenever they hear your name.
무슨 수를 써서라도 널.
No matter what it takes. Suen clasps Laplace's hand.
히어로로 완성해줄게.
I'm going to make you a hero! Maxwell opens her eyes.
여긴
Where am I?
일어났어?
You're awake.
난 분명 불 속에서 꼼짝없이 죽었다고 생각했는데
Thought for sure I was gonna die in that fire.
라플라스가 연구소에서 널 데리고 뛰어내렸어.
Laplace grabbed you and jumped out of the lab.
라플라스가?
She did?
걔가 그러더라. 내가 준 힘으로 널 구할 수 있었다고.
You know what she said? That she was only able to save you thanks to the power I gave her.
도움을 요청하는 내 목소리를 들었다고.
That she heard my voice calling for help.
그래서 넌 걔가 어떻게 보였는데?
So, how did she look to you?
히어로 같았어.
Like a hero.
내가 말했지?
See?
네 설계도는 한 번도 틀린 적이 없다고.
There was never anything wrong with your blueprint.
그렇네. 네 말이 맞았어.
Yeah, you were right.
거짓말이라고 해서 미안.
I'm sorry for calling you a liar.
그래, 사과 잘 받았다.
Apology accepted.
이제 더는 흔들리지 않을 수 있겠지?
You're not going to waver like that anymore, right?
이제 더는 망설이지 않을 거야.
No. No more hesitating.
이번 일로 확실히 알았거든.
This all made it crystal clear to me.
내 것을 지키려면 나도 최선을 다해야 한다는 걸.
I have to do everything I can in order to protect what's mine.
그래야 소중한 것을 잃어버리지 않을 수 있다는 걸.
It's the only way I won't lose what's important to me.
그러니까 너도 다신 혼자 위험한 곳으로 가지 마.
And as for you, don't go putting yourself in danger again. Got it?
많이 걱정했어.
Were you that worried?
당연한 거 아니야?
Of course I was!
네가 죽을까 봐. 내가 얼마나...
When I thought you might die, It's okay, it's okay. Maxwell strokes Yuan's hair.
걱정해줘서 고맙다.
Thank you for worrying about me.
그래도 덕분에 이것도 갖고 나올 수 있었다.
By the way, I did manage to bring this out with me. Maxwell takes out the medicine container she'd found.
이건...
What is this?
실험을 실패하게 한 원인으로 추정되는 것.
The thing that caused the experiment to fail. Or at least, we think it did.
자세한 건 조사해봐야 알겠지만 그래도 수학이 없진 않았지?
We won't know the specifics until we analyze it. But at least we didn't come out of this empty-handed. Yuan stares intently at the container.
그래, 이거면 됐어.
Yeah, this will work.
충분할 것 같아.
It should be enough. And with that, we're gonna take another quick break. And we're back. Also, I kind of realize now that I had a bit of a missed opportunity to have my going live message be heroes aren't born, they're made. Now it's time for To Make a Hero, Side A.
우리 동생이 내를 먼저 부를 줄은 상상도 못했는데.
I never imagined you'd be the one to reach out first.
무슨 일이에요?
What's this about?
도와줘.
I need your help.
뭐?
What?
나 좀 도와달라고.
I'm asking you to help me.
이건 또 의외네. 무슨 바람이 분 거예요?
Another surprise. What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
이 서해를 치고 싶어.
I want to strike back at the board.
다신 내 것을 건드리지 못하게 확실하게 치워버리고 싶어.
I want to make it so they'll never touch what's mine again.
하지만 지금의 내 힘만으론 그것들 전부를 상대하기엔 부족해.
But I'm not powerful enough to take them all on by myself.
도와줄 수 있어?
Can you help me?
그게 아버지의 사람들인 건 알죠?
You do realize they're all Father's people, right?
아버지가 떠난 지 수년이 지났는데도 아직도 그 사람의 눈과 귀가 되어주고 있는 수족들이라고요.
He may have left years ago, but they're still acting as his eyes and ears.
그 말 뭐다?
Do you understand what that means?
아직도 아버지가 우리를 지켜보고 있다는 거지.
Father's still watching over us, even now.
니도 그걸 알아서 여태까지 그것들을 무서워했던 거 아니었어요?
Isn't that why you've been so afraid of them all this time?
그래, 알아.
Yeah, I know.
그런 놈들을 쳐내고 나면 아버지가 싫어할 수도 있는데 괜찮겠어요?
Father might not take too kindly to you going after them. Are you okay with that?
상관없어.
I don't care.
그래?
Oh? Is that right?
그걸 알면서도 친히 아버지의 눈을 전부 도려내고 싶다?
You're fully aware of the risks, and you still want to gouge out Father's eyes?
그렇게 하지 않으면 그 자식들이 내 걸 계속 건들 테니까.
If I don't, those leeches will keep trying to take what's mine.
이번에 확실히 알았거든.
This whole fiasco taught me something important.
내 걸 지키려면 저쪽을 힘으로 확실히 뭉개놔야 한다는 걸.
I want to protect what's mine. I have to crush the opposition through brute force.
공포와 무력감으로 더는 꿈틀거릴 수조차 없게.
I'll make them so terrified, so helpless, that they'll never dare to lift a finger against me again.
그러니까 도와줘.
So, help me.
넌
You.
아버님을 싫어하잖아.
You hate Father, don't you?
우리 동생이 크게 결심했네.
You're really prepared to go all in, aren't you?
이번에 이것저것 불타면서 배운 게 정말 많은가 봐요.
Seems like you learned a lot from your project going up in flames.
그래서 해줄 거야 말 거야?
Are you going to help or not?
내가 이걸 해주면 닌 내한테 뭘 해줄 건데요?
If I do this for you, what are you going to do for me?
그런 거 없어.
Nothing.
뭐고? 완전 도둑놈 심보 아이가.
What? So you're just going to use me and give nothing in return? That's rich.
도둑놈 심보는 너지.
You're one to talk.
너도 저 새끼들이 거슬리잖아. 아니야?
Oh, yeah, no, instead of roaches, it was definitely supposed to be a much worse insult. Those roaches bother you just as much, don't they?
그래서 나한테 찾아와서 자꾸 저것들이랑 싸움 붙였잖아.
That's why you kept coming to me, egging me into fights with them.
저것들이 거슬리니 없애버리라고.
You want me to get rid of them.
와 그렇게 생각하는데요?
And what makes you think that?
네가 진짜 내 자리를 원한다면 이미 나를 잡아먹었겠지.
If you wanted my position, you'd have taken me down long ago.
그럴 시간도 명목도 충분했으니까.
You've had plenty of time and reasons to do it.
그런데 그러지 않았잖아.
But you didn't.
그렇다는 건 너도 나와 같은 생각을 하고 있다는 거겠지.
That means you're thinking the same thing I am.
아니야?
Tell me I'm wrong.
정답이에요.
Looks like you figured me out.
네 말이 맞아요.
You're right.
나도 정말 저 새끼들이 싫어.
I loathe those vermin just as much as you do.
아버지의 눈이라니.
Acting as Father's eyes.
생각만 해도 전부 짓이겨버리고 싶지.
Just the thought of it makes me want to grind every last one of them to a pulp.
좋아요. 도와줄게요.
Sure. I'll help you.
그래서 어떤 것부터 해주길 원해요?
Now, where do I start?
슈엘! 맥스웰 큰일이다!
Oh god, this face on Laplace is always gonna be funny. Anise Star has some really good expressions now. Laplace, or as this version of her is apparently affectionately referred to as Lapla, also has some really good ones. Upgraded Drake also had some really good ones. We still don't know what her name's gonna be, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like Drake Ultimate Villain or something. Just to run off of Laplace Ultimate Hero. That's like her whole fucking dynamic. Steven! Maxwell! It's an emergency!
숙소에 아무도 없다!
There's no one in the dorms!
다들 짐을 챙겨서 나가버렸다!
Everyone packed up and left!
아우 시끄러. 알고 있으니까 이쪽으로 와.
Ah, stop shouting. We already know, so get over here.
안다고?
You know? Laplace comes over to Maxwell and Siwan.
남은 사람들은 모두 보상을 받고 일반 니케 바디로 전환받기로 했거든.
Everyone who was left took their compensation and chose to be turned into ordinary Nikkes.
그래도 한두 명 정도는 남아줄 줄 알았는데 아니더라고.
I thought at least one or two would stick around, but none did.
괜찮아. 그딴 것들로 만들어봤자 고철밖에 안 나오니까.
It's fine. We wouldn't be able to make anything but scrap metal with that kind of trash.
고철?
So this is where Siwan starts referring to Nikkes other than Matisse as scrap metal. Scrap metal?
슈엔 그렇게 좀 말하지 말라니까.
Siwan, how many times do I have to tell you not to talk like that?
그럼 고철을 고철이라고 하지 뭐라고 해?
I'm just calling them what they are. What else should I call them?
그런 대담한 것들은 니케가 아니야.
Worthless failures like those aren't Nikkes.
니케는 그렇게 아무렇게나 부를 수 있는 게 아니야.
Not just anyone gets to be called a Nikke.
이번 일로 더 확실하게 알았어.
This whole thing has made that clear to me.
진짜 니케는 고철이랑 달라.
Real Nikkes are different from scrap metal.
진짜는 육체가 바뀐다고 기억을 잃어버리지 않아.
They don't lose their memories just because their body's been swapped out.
어떤 변수에 던져놔도 인간, 아니 인간 이상의 힘으로 이겨낼 수 있는 존재야.
Nikkes have the power, the superhuman power, to overcome anything thrown at them.
내가 만들 히어로 같은 귀중한 애들한테나 붙일 수 있는 이름이라고.
It's a name fit only for a precious few, like the heroes I'm going to make.
귀중하면 니케고 아니면 고철이라는 건가?
Ah, so if they're precious, they're Nikkes, and if not, they're scrap metal?
아이 됐어. 라플라스까지 배우려고 하잖아.
Ah, enough! See, now you've got Laplace picking it up too.
어쨌든 이게 중요한 게 아니야. 이제 우리 프로젝트는 한 사람만을 위한다는 게 중요한 거지.
Anyway, that's not important. What matters now is that our project is devoted to a single person.
어? 한 사람만을 위한다고?
Huh? Just one person?
그래. 첫 번째 메티스가 완성될 때까지 앞으로 이 프로젝트는 한 사람, 오직 너만을 개발할 거야.
That's right. Until the first Matisse squad is complete, this project will be focused on further developing just one person. You.
뭐?
What?
다른 후보는 없어.
There are no other candidates.
첫 번째 메티스는 오직 너뿐이야.
You're both the first and the only member of Matisse right now.
네가 제대로 된 스펙을 갖추는데 성공한다면 성공할 것이고, 네가 되지 못하면 실패할 거야.
If we manage to get you up to the proper specs, the project will be a success. If not, it'll be a failure.
그 증명은 한 달 뒤.
We'll determine which it is in a month from now.
타일런트급 렉처 1기를 단독으로 잡아낼 것.
You will bring down a Tyrant-class Rapture by yourself.
단독으로 타일런트급 랩처를 잡는다고?
A Tyrant-class Rapture? All by herself?
그게 가능할 것 같아?
Do you really think that's possible?
가능해야 해.
It has to be.
그 정도는 되어야 라플라스가 히어로라는 걸 모두에게 증명할 수 있어.
It'll take at least that much to prove to the world that you're a hero.
할 수 있겠어?
You think you can do it?
할 수 있다.
I can do it.
아니, 반드시 해내겠다.
I mean, I'm going to do it.
난 히어로가 되어야 하니까.
I have to become a hero.
좋아.
Good.
그럼 시작해보자고.
Then let's get started. To make a hero. Side B.
그나저나
By the way,
그놈들을 어떻게 설득한 거야?
how did you get them to go along with it?
누굴 말하는 거야?
이사회 말이야.
The board.
순순히 이 조건을 들어줬을 것 같진 않은데.
I doubt they would have agreed to these terms without protest,
갑자기 아무런 방해도 들어오지 않는 것도 그렇고.
let alone stopped interfering, as seems to be the case.
어떻게 하긴.
How do you think I did it?
협박했지.
I threatened them.
뭐?
What?
네가 협박 수단을 가져다 줬잖아.
You're the one who gave me the means to do so.
그걸 제대로 사용해줬을 뿐이야.
I simply put it to proper use. A few days earlier, at a standard Bacillus Industry board meeting.
너희의 선물은 잘 받았어.
I got your little gift, everyone.
대체 어디에 수작질을 부려놨나 했는데.
I'd been wondering what sort of trick you were going to pull.
실험체들한테 외부의 고열의 에너지가 발생 시
You gave the subjects a drug that would react to external heat.
일종의 폭탄처럼 신체 내부에서 함께 고열이 발생하는 걸 약으로 먹여놨더라.
Essentially turning them into bombs by spiking their internal temperatures.
그럼 뭔 짓을 해도 원인을 못 발견하지.
You made it so that no matter what we did, we'd never find the cause.
약을 먹었던 놈들은 전부 녹아 없어지고
The ones who took the drug all melt away.
실험은 실패로 끝난 채 언론의 포화를 맞고 있을 때
The experiment ends in failure and draws the attention of the press.
연구소 자체를 불태워서 증거를 없애버리면 전부 묻어버릴 수 있을 거라고 생각했을 거야.
And I'm sure you figured that if you torched the facility, you'd get rid of all the evidence.
그런데 어떡하냐?
Unfortunately for you. Ewan sets the medicine container down on the table.
내 손 안에 이게 들어왔는데?
I found a little something.
무슨 말인지 모르겠습니다만
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
저희가 그걸 연구소에 가져다 뒀다는 증거가 어디에 있죠?
What proof do you have that we brought that into the lab?
그래. 너희가 그렇게 나올 줄 알았어.
I figured that's what you'd say.
맞아. 그걸 너희가 했다는 증거는 없지.
And you're right. There's technically no proof you did it.
괜찮아. 그래도 상관없어.
But that's fine. It doesn't matter.
나도 이걸로 뭘 증명할 생각은 없으니까.
Because I have no intention of using this to prove anything either.
결혼이야 뭐.
In response to the public outrage,
시위하는 놈들이랑 피해자 유족이라는 놈들한테 돈 좀 쥐어주면 조용해질 테고.
we can just throw some money at the protesters and bereaved families and they'll quiet down.
8명이 녹아 없어진 일은 메티스 니케 하나 제대로 만들어서 성능을 제대로 보여주면
As for the eight who melted, so long as we build a proper MATIS NIKKE and show the world what she can do,
지금까지 떠들던 게 우습게 숭고한 희생이었다면서 태도를 바꿀 거야.
everyone will change their tune and start calling them a noble sacrifice.
그런데 내가 너희한테 이걸 왜 보여줬을까?
But then why do you think I showed this to you?
궁금하지 않아?
Aren't you curious?
너
You. Ewan points at a female board member.
요즘 아침마다 영양제 먹더라?
You take supplements every morning, don't you?
그거 어떻게 생겼는지
Do you remember what they look like?
그 옆에 넌 어젠가 그저껜가 병원에 다녀왔지?
And you. You went to the hospital yesterday. Or was it the day before?
어떤 약을 투약받았는지 그 성분 전부 알고 있어?
Do you know every last ingredient of the medicine they gave you?
그 옆에 너도 일주일 전에 이터널 라이프 맞는 날이었지?
And you next to her. You had an eternal life treatment a week ago, yes?
슈엔, 지금 뭐하는...
What do you think you're doing, Suen?
어? 너무 열내지 마.
Easy now. Don't get too worked up.
그러다 외부 온도가 올라가면 어떻게 하려고 그래?
Wouldn't want things to get too heated in here, right?
설마...
You can't mean...
너희가 알려줬잖아.
You're the ones who showed me how to do it.
증거 없이 사람을 어떻게 녹여버릴 수 있는지.
How to melt a person without leaving a shred of evidence.
나도 그걸 똑같이 이용해준 것뿐인데. 왜?
I'm literally just giving you a taste of your own medicine.
저걸 지금 우리한테 먹였다는...
You're saying that you already fed that to us?
아, 그러고 보니 오늘 날씨가 좀 덥던가?
Oh, I just remembered. They said it's gonna be hot outside today.
죽기 싫으면 애닉한테 온도 좀 조정해달라고 말해보든가.
If you don't want to die, maybe you should ask Enoch to adjust the temperature.
아니면 집에 에어컨 틀어놓고 밖으로 나오지 말든가.
Or you could turn on the AC at home and never set foot outside.
아니면 화장실에서 잘 배출되길 기다려봐.
Oh, or maybe go to the bathroom and wait for it to pass naturally.
혹시 알아? 아무 일 없이 약이 밖으로 나와줄지?
You never know. The drug might come out the other end without any trouble at all.
슈엔!
Suen! Suen pounds on the desk in front of the female executive.
잘 들어.
Listen carefully.
아직도 내가 단상 위에서 덜덜 떨던 덜 떨어진 꼬맹이인 줄 아나 본데.
You seem to be under the impression that I'm still that same hopeless little girl trembling up on the podium.
주제를 모르고 한 번만 더 내 걸 건드리면 그땐 잠든 네 얼굴 옆에 불을 붙여버릴 거야.
But if you step out of line one more time and lay a finger on what's mine, I'll light a fire right next to you while you sleep.
내 속을 긁어놓는 순간 너희들 속을 먼저 녹여버릴 거라고.
I will melt every one of you from the inside the second you rub me the wrong way.
알겠어?
Is that clear? The room falls silent.
이제야 좀 조용해졌네.
Finally, a little peace and quiet in here.
그럼 다들 내 프로젝트가 잘 되길 기원하도록 해.
Well then, do pray for my project's success.
그 정도는 무능한 너희도 할 수 있겠지?
I'm sure even good-for-nothings like you can manage that, right?
그 알약을 말하는 거지?
You mean those pills?
그걸 보여주니까 쫄아서 다들 앞으로는 이상한 짓 안 한다고 하더라고.
Yeah, one look at the container and they all practically wet themselves, saying they'd never pull anything like that again.
그걸 순순히 인정했다고?
So they just admitted to it?
지들이 인정 안 하면 어쩔 거야? 내가 알고 있다는데.
What were they going to do? Deny it? I already knew.
그래, 맞는 말이네.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
네가 CEO인데 네가 알고 있으면 다 끝난 거지.
If you already know as the CEO, there's not much they can do.
뭐 앞으로 이전보다 보안을 더 빡세게 할 거니까 너도 앞으로는 걱정하지 않아도.
Regardless, I'll be ramping up security way more than before, so you won't have to worry about...
속보입니다.
Breaking news!
오늘 아침 미실리스 인더스트리 여성 임원 A씨가 자택에서 숨진 채 발견됐습니다.
This morning, a female executive of Bacillus Industry identified only as Mrs. A, or I guess Miss A it would be, was discovered dead at her home.
특히 발견 당시 A씨는 침대 위에서 고열로 인해 신체 전신에 화상을 입은 상태였던 것으로 전해져 세간에 큰 충격을 안겨주고 있습니다.
Reports indicate she was found lying in bed with burns caused by extreme heat covering her entire body. This shocking turn of events comes...
저게 뭐야? 고열에 의한 전신 화상이라고?
What? Burns all over her body?
그거 꼭
That sounds exactly like...
그러게. 세상 참 흉흉하네.
Oh my, what a vicious world we live in.
심지어 우리 임원 중 하나잖아. 저 정도면 원한 살인 같은데. 평소에 잘 좀...
And one of our executives, no less. Whoever did it must have really hated her. Maybe she should have treated people better.
슈엔.
Suen.
뭐야, 왜 그렇게 진지하게 불러?
What? What are you getting all serious for?
너 정말 말로만 협박한 거 맞지?
You said you only threatened them, right?
그럼 뭘 더해? 내가 걔네들 집에 가서 불이라도 질렀게?
Of course! What, you think I went to their houses and set them on fire?
내가 그럴 시간이 어딨어?
When would I have even had time for that?
아, 그렇지. 매티스 개발하느라 바쁜데 네가 어떻게 그걸 했겠냐?
That's true. You've been so swamped with Matisse that there's no way you could have done it.
그냥 적당히 내가 누군지 알려줬을 뿐이야. 더 까불지 말라고.
Look, I just reminded them of who they're dealing with so they'd get in line.
그랬죠. 다 컸네, 다 컸어.
Oh, really? Look at you all grown up now.
이사회 앞에서 권력으로 찍어 누를 줄도 알고.
Confronting the board and bringing the hammer down on them.
이제 진짜 CEO 같네.
You're starting to sound like a proper CEO.
더는 꼬맹이라고 못 부르겠는데?
I guess I can't call you a pipsqueak anymore.
그럼 여태까지 계속 꼬맹이로만 봤다는 거야?
Were you still thinking of me as a kid this whole time? Actual pat Suyin on the head.
그래, 이렇게만 하면 돼. 알겠지?
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay?
맥스웨?
Maxwell?
왜 그렇게 말해? 어디 갈 것처럼.
Why are you talking like that? You sound like you're planning on leaving.
아니, 그냥
No, it's just...
이번에 연구소에 불나서 안에 갇혔을 때
When the lab caught fire and I was trapped inside,
사실 라플라스가 구해줄 거라고 기대도 안 하고 있었거든?
I wasn't expecting Laplace to come save me. I mean, she was right next to you when it happened. Why wouldn't she?
그때 죽을지도 모른다고 생각하니까 진짜 별별 생각이 다 들더라고.
I figured I might die, and all sorts of thoughts started to run through my mind.
내가 네 곁에 영원히 있을 수는 없겠구나 싶기도 했고
Like how I won't be able to be by your side forever.
네가 자립하기 위해서라도 그래선 안 된다고 생각하기도 했고
And honestly, that's how it should be if you're ever going to stand on your own 2 feet.
무슨 그런 생각을...
Why would you think that?
야, 내 나이를 생각해봐라.
Come on. Have you ever thought about how old I am?
물론 이터널 라이프로 젊었던 시절의 탱그람을 유지하고 있지만
Oh! Oh, Maxwell's a granny? Oh, okay. Sure, eternal life keeps me as limber as I was in my younger days.
내가 이래봬도 너희 아버지 때부터 미실리스에서 활약했던 사람이거든?
But believe it or not, I've been here at Bacillus since your father's day.
그리고 나도 결국엔 사람이니까 생각이 늙어가는 순간이 올 거잖아.
And since I'm only human, there'll come a time when my mind starts to age.
그럼 이 자리도 뇌가 팽팽 잘 돌아가는 젊은 누군가한테 넘겨줘야지.
Yeah, like she'd be around, getting close to 100 years old. Wow! Wow, Maxwell's old! Damn! Okay! When that happens, I'll have to hand this post over to someone young, whose intellect is still sharp.
그땐 나도 퇴직금 잔뜩 받고 나가서
And then I'll take my fat severance package.
로열로드에서 돈이나 떵떵 쓰고 내가 미실리스 CEO랑 주말마다 밥 먹는 사이요라고 자랑하면서 살다가
and go throw money around on Royal Road, bragging about how I have dinner every weekend with the CEO of Mastilis.
이터널 라이프도 끊고 곱게 늙어 죽어야 하지 않겠냐?
Then I'll go off of eternal life, grow old gracefully, and die a peaceful death. Isn't that how it should be?
몰라.
I don't know.
그딴 거 생각할 시간에 라플라스 무장 업그레이드 시킬 고민이나 해.
Instead of dwelling on that sort of thing, you should put your mind to upgrading Laplace's weapons.
벌써부터 은퇴 같은 거 생각하지 말고.
Don't be thinking about retirement already.
그럼 당연히 그래야지.
Right, of course.
우리 되바라진 꼬맹이 CEO님의 첫 번째 히어로인데
We haven't even finished our cheeky pipsqueak of a CEO's first hero.
제대로 만들 수 있게 나도 최선을 다해야지.
I gotta do my best to make sure she turns out perfect. Maxwell rises from her seat.
좋아. 그럼 무장 쪽 조정도 끝났으니까
Alright. Alright. Now that the weapon adjustments are done,
다시 프로젝트를 시작하러 가보실까?
what do you say we get this project rolling again? After Project MATIS resumes, Suen built an entirely new research team, choosing based purely on ability. Laplace, the only participant left, has her body personally readjusted by Suen and Maxwell.
지금부터 코어 출력을 최대로 올리기 위해 전기 에너지를 주입할 거야.
Now, we're going to inject electrical energy to push your core's output to its maximum.
너 바디 생성 전에 맞았던 주사 기억해?
Do you remember the injections you had before you got this body?
기억한다. 속이 울렁울렁거리고 몸속이 타오르는 것 같은 주사였다.
Yeah. They made me nauseous and it felt like my insides were burning.
그래. 그 주사는 이 작업을 미리 체험해보고 견딜 수 있는 사람인지 시험해보려고 만든 거야.
Right. That injection was meant to give you a preview of the procedure to determine whether you can handle it.
한마디로 이게 그 주사보다 몇 배는 더 뜨겁고 몸이 찢겨나갈 것처럼 괴로울 거라는 거지.
This new one will be several times worse than that one. It'll feel like your body's being torn apart.
그렇군.
Oh, I see.
각오는 됐어?
Are you ready?
물론이다.
Of course.
그럼 시작할게.
And let's begin. Suen presses the injection button. Energy begins flowing in through the tube plugged into Laplace's spine.
견딜 수 있겠어?
Okay. She definitely said something here in Korean, but for whatever reason, the English version decided to have her be silent. That's a weird choice.
정말 하지만
견딜 수 있겠어?
Yeah, of course, I don't know Korean, so I have no idea what Suen is actually saying here, but given Laplace being in pain the bit prior, I'd almost want to say it should be Suen saying, just hang in there, or like, endure it, because that's what Laplace has kind of made herself known for. Feels like I'm dying,
견딜 수 있다.
but I can take it.
그래. 그럼 좀 더 견뎌.
Good. Just hold out a little longer.
에너지 출력을 끌어올리려면 이 작업은 필수니까.
We have to do this to bolster your energy output.
알겠다.
Got it. The energy injection boosts every feature of Laplace's body.
근데 너 왜 그 안테나는 제대로 안 쓰는 거야?
By the way, why don't you ever use your antenna?
안테나?
Antenna?
그 머리 위에 뿔처럼 생긴 거 말이야.
Those things that look like horns on your head.
그거 전기 신호를 감지해서 주변에 뭐가 있는지 확인할 수 있는 건데
They detect electrical signals so you can tell what's around you.
이론상 넌 2층에 있는 모든 사람의 위치를 측정할 수 있어야 맞거든?
In theory, you should be able to pinpoint the location of everyone in this floor. Of everyone on this floor.
근데 네가 그걸 제대로 쓴 걸 본 적이 없는 것 같아서.
But I don't think I've ever seen you actually do anything like that.
전기? 신호?
Electrical signals?
그걸 느껴야 하는 건가?
Am I supposed to feel them?
응. 네 머리에 있는 안테나가 그 신호를 감지하는 역할을.
Yeah, the antenna on your head detect them.
오, 알겠다. 그렇다면 온몸으로 전기 신호를 받아보겠다.
Oh, I got it. I'm gonna try taking in the electrical signals with my whole body.
뭐?
What? Laplace flings her arms up toward the sky.
전기 신호야! 와라!
Electrical signals, come to me!
모두 받아주겠다!
I'll take all of you! Laplace is always adorable.
기술 아까워.
I'm starting to feel like this is a waste of good tech.
저런 섬세한 기능을 쟤한테 꼭 달아줘야 할까?
Does she really need something so refined?
아니, 다음에 안테나 줘야겠다.
No, let's save it for whoever's next.
좋은 생각이야.
Good idea. And that's what ends up getting added to Drake. Although Drake is the third member, so we're not going to see that for a while. They overhaul the body's essential components to better suit Laplace. After a long time filled with a great deal of effort, the day of the last test finally arrives. Fitted with a new NIKKE body specifically tailored to her, original Laplace outfit. Laplace stands at the center of the simulation room.
자, 이제 최종 테스트에 들어갈 거야.
Alright, we're proceeding with the final test.
준비는 됐어?
Are you ready?
물론이다.
Of course!
새로운 바디를 받아서 기분이 매우 좋다고 할 수 있다.
I'm feeling extremely good about my new body.
신난 건 알겠는데 진지하게 해야 해.
I get that you're excited, but you've got to take this seriously.
실전 나가기 전에 하는 마지막 테스트니까.
It's the last test before you head out for a real battle.
물론이다.
Of course. Ewan looks back and forth at the two. First at Laplace's back as she stands in the simulation room. And then down at Maxwell, who is talking with Laplace while watching the operation monitor.
이 모습이
You're saying
영원하지 않다고?
this won't last forever?
응? 슈엔, 뭐 하고 싶은 말 있어?
What was that, Ewan?
아니, 아무것도 아니야.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
그냥 잘하라고.
Just do your best.
알겠다, 쉔. 최선을 다하겠다.
You got it, Ewan. I'm gonna give it all I got.
좋아, 그럼 가보실까?
Alright, let's get started.
라플라스, 레디!
Laplace, ready!
시뮬레이션 스타트!
Initiating simulation. The first hero. Side A. The day of the test. Laplace ascends to the surface.
이곳이 지상.
So this is the surface.
실제로 보니까 신나?
Excited you get to see it in person?
맞다. 지상의 하늘도 방주의 하늘과 같은 것이라고 생각했는데.
You bet! I thought the sky up here would be just like the arcs. Laplace looks up at the sky.
전혀 다르다.
But it's completely different.
공기도 더 맑은 것 같다.
Even the air feels cleaner.
내가 이런 곳에 있을 수 있다니.
I never expected I'd get to come to a place like this.
정말 꿈만 같다.
It's really like a dream. Laplace closes her eyes. A back alley steeped in gray unfolds before her. Within it stands a girl. A small girl, covered in countless bruises beneath her tattered clothes. A small girl cries out,
히어로. 히어로.
Hero! Hero!
도와줘. 히어로.
Please! Help me! Hero! Everyone turns away from her. Both the powerless and the powerful alike. As well as the NIKKEs. They all walk away, leaving the girl behind in the rain. Laplace opens her eyes. She looks down at her hands. She no longer sees the hands of that little girl. They are now the hands of a NIKKE, made with the greatest technology in the world. Laplace clenches her fists. No longer is she the helpless girl stuck in that back alley. I always love whenever they pull Last Bullet in this. It is a really good track. Or the defenseless child unable to stand up against violence. Or the powerless victim who cried out for a hero. Now she is a NIKKE who hears the voice of those calling for help. Who watches villains with her own two eyes. And who holds the power to save the weak. For all of those who believed in her and made her what she is, she has to become the strongest hero out there. She has to prove that's who she is. Only then can she tell everyone the truth. That the powerful exist to protect the powerless. That the strong must never turn away from the weak. And that evil is a thing that must be defeated. Also, that the whole world should look upon NIKKEs as heroes. And that it must become a place in which the weak can call out to NIKKEs for help. Which is why every NIKKE must become a hero. She must prove that this is the true meaning of justice. Only then will there no longer be any little girls who get cast out and left alone in the rain. She continues to press forward, one step at a time. He can change the world.
전방 하이 클래스 에너지 반응 확인.
High-class energy reaction confirmed up ahead.
진동 패턴 분석 결과 하베스터로 추정.
Vibration pattern analysis points to a harvester. Laplace fixes her gaze ahead. You can feel her first target drawing closer from a distance.
코드네임 거미를 혼자 잡아야 하는 거야.
You have to take down codename Spider, all on your own.
할 수 있겠어?
Think you can do it?
물론이다.
Of course. The harvester thrusts its legs up out of the earth.
악이여, 와라!
Evil, come forth! On her path to becoming the strongest hero out there, Laplace takes one step forward.
인카운터!
Encounter! The first hero, Side B. Suen watches the operation room monitor anxiously. On it, Laplace is shown battling on her own against the harvester. Laplace fires a massive beam of light that strikes the harvester's leg. And it comes crashing down to the ground.
됐다.
Direct hit!
자세를 무너뜨렸어.
You staggered it!
라플라스, 완전히 끝내봐.
Finish it off, Laplace!
뭐야, 저건
What the?
설마
You've gotta be
떨어지는
kidding.
소리를 듣고
Did they hear that thing go down? Drawn by the sound of the harvester crashing to the ground, a swarm of raptors rushes towards Laplace's location.
라플라스!
Laplace!
그쪽으로 랩처들이 몰려들고 있어. 등급은 높진 않지만 개체 수가 많아.
A raptor swarm is coming your way! They're low level, but there's a whole lot of them!
저것들부터 대응 가능하겠어?
Can you go take them out?
가능하다!
Of course! Laplace charges straight for the Rapture Horde. Suen clenches her fists in anxiety. The Harvester's destroyed leg begins to move.
하베스터, 다리 파츠 회복 완료! 다시 몸을 일으킬 거야!
The Harvester's leg is fully regenerated. It's about to get back up.
벌써 움직인다고?
It's moving already?
몸을 전부 일으키기 전에 다시 쓰러뜨려야 해!
You have to knock it down again before it gets back on its feet.
코어를 노릴 수 있겠어?
Can you target the core?
해보겠다!
I'll try.
라플러스!
Laplace!
쉔! 걱정하지 마라!
Suen, don't worry.
네가 만든 히어로는 쓰러지지 않는다!
The hero you made is not going to fall.
정의는 패배하지 않는다!
Justice shall never be defeated. Laplace aims her weapon at the Harvester and steadies herself.
다시 한번 가겠다!
Here I go again! Light gathers at the muzzle of Laplace's gun.
이미 한계까지 출력을 끌어다 썼을 텐데
She already pushed her output to the limit with that shot earlier.
한 번 더 최대치로 간다고?
She's going to try it again? Suen thinks. What are the odds of Laplace winning? No matter how much she runs the numbers in her head, no clear answer comes. What does come is a perplexing, preposterous, and unscientific sense of faith, which gives her an irrational answer. It tells her that her hero,
지금 이곳에
here and now,
정의를 증명한다!
I will prove that justice prevails! Laplace fires an enormous beam of light that speeds towards Harvester's core. Her hero is sure to win.
하베스터 침묵 확인!
Harvester eliminated!
미션 클리어!
Mission cleared!
정말 해냈어.
She really did it!
타일런트급을 혼자
The Tyrant class, all by herself!
혼자 잡아냈다고.
She took it down all by herself! On the screen, Laplace thrusts her hand up toward the sky.
하기여, 와라!
Evil, come forth!
어떤 고통으로 모두를 괴롭힌다고 해도
No matter what torment you inflict on others,
내가 있는 한
so long as I still stand! Oh, hold on, that's a good shot. That's a really good image, holy shit.
희망은 꺼지지 않는다.
Hope will never be extinguished.
정의는 패배하지 않는다.
Justice shall never be defeated! It's then that Suen once again realizes that she has made a true NIKKE.
히어로, 승리했다.
The hero is victorious! Suen smiles as she watches Laplace gaze confidently towards the camera. Laplace's declaration marks the moment that Project MATIS became a success. I think with that, we're gonna go for one last quick break. And we're back with Monster Side A.
방주의 시민 여러분들, 오랜만이야.
Citizens of the Ark, it's been a while.
프로젝트 발표 이후 몇 개월 만이지?
A few months have passed since our project was announced.
그동안 프로젝트 메티스에 대한 여러 가지 시끄러운 소식들을 모두 들었을 거라고 생각해.
I'm sure you've all heard a fair amount of news about Project MATIS during that time.
좋은 소식만을 전하지 못했던 건 정말 유감이지만
While it is regrettable that not all of it has been positive,
그만큼 우리 프로젝트가 핫하다는 뜻이기도 하니까 부디 양해해주길 바래.
the attention it's received shows just how important the project is.
자, 그럼 그만큼이나 관심이 뜨거운 프로젝트가 진행되고 있을 텐데
Now, with such a popular project underway,
내가 왜 여기 나와 있을까?
What could have possibly caused me to address you here today?
드디어 그 결과가 나왔다는 뜻이겠지?
It must mean we've got some results to share with you, right?
아는 사람은 이미 알고 있겠지만
There are some out there who already know,
다시 한번 모두에게 소개할게.
but allow me to introduce her to everyone else.
우리 미실리스 인더스트리의 첫 번째 히어로 니케.
Behold, Merciless Industries' very first hero Nikke,
라플라스를
Laplace!
히어로 등장!
Your hero is here! Laplace lands on the stage heroically to cheers from the crowd.
방주의 시민들이여, 만나서 반갑다. 라플라스라고 한다.
Citizens of the Ark, it's good to meet you. My name's Laplace.
모두에게 다시 니케가 히어로라고 불릴 수 있도록.
I hope for the day when everyone will once again regard Nikkes as heroes.
앞으로 방주는 우리 메티스가 최강의 히어로인 내가 반드시 지켜내겠다.
To that end, and from this day forward, Matisse will be protecting the Ark. I will be protecting the Ark as the strongest hero there is.
들었지? 이 멋진 목소리를?
Hear that? She has a great voice. She has a great voice, huh?
앞으로도 미실리스 인더스트리는
I am here today to announce that Merciless Industry,
그리고 나 슈에는
with me, Suen at its helm,
새로운 성능의 니케.
will continue to produce Nikkes of a brand new caliber.
방주를 구원할 새로운 히어로를 만드는 것에 전력을 다할 거야.
I'll devote everything I have to making new heroes to save the Ark.
그러니 새로운 메티스가 되고 싶은 사람은 언제든 지원하도록 해.
Anyone who wishes to join Matisse can apply at any time.
프로젝트 메티스는 언제나 새로운 히어로를 기다리고 있으니까.
Project Matisse is always waiting for new heroes. Applause fills the conference hall as Suen and Laplace shine brilliantly beneath the stage lights. Completely gone is any trace of the child who once hid, weeping in a secluded break room.
이제 정말 다 컸네.
She's really all grown up now.
멋지다, 우리 꼬맹이.
Great job, Pipsqueak. Maxwell smiles as she watches.
맥스웰,
Maxwell! Maxwell turns around.
나 좀 살려주게.
Save me!
무슨 일이?
What's going...
슈엔이
Suen!
우리 모두 죽이려 하고 있네.
Suen is trying to kill us all!
뭐?
What?
맥스, 봤어?
Did you see that, Maxwell?
다들 라플라스 보고 좋아서 어쩔 줄 모르는가.
Everyone's beyond thrilled about Laplace.
프로젝트는 대성공이야.
The projects are a resounding success.
이제 2명 정도만 더 모아서 스쿼드로 만들면 다시는 누구도 나에게 뭐라고 할 수 없어.
Once I gather 2 more and form a squad, no one will ever be able to cross me again.
슈엔,
Suen.
어?
Yeah?
뭐야, 사람 불러놓고 표정이 왜 그래?
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
솔직하게 대답해.
I want you to be honest with me.
뭘 말이야?
About what?
너
You.
그 알약 어떻게 했어?
What did you do with the pills?
무슨 알약?
What pills?
2차 생성 바디를 실패하게 만든 알약. 내가 너한테 가져다 준 거.
The ones that caused the second round of bodies to fail. The ones I brought to you.
너 그걸로 뭐 했어?
What did you do with them?
하긴 뭐래. 말했잖아. 이사의 놈들 협박하는 데서.
I already told you. I used them to threaten those fools on the...
협박하려고 먹였어?
Did you feed them the pills as part of your threat?
이사회 임원들한테?
The board executives.
무슨 말을 하는 거야? 내가 그걸 어떻게 걔들한테...
What are you talking about? How did you even do that?
그래서 먹였어, 안 먹였어?
Did you or didn't you?
맥스...
Maxwell?
뉴스에 났던 전신 화상으로 죽은 임원.
That executive on the news who died with full body burns.
그 일에 조금이라도 관련된 게 없다고 말할 수 있어?
Are you telling me you had nothing whatsoever to do with that?
당연히요.
Of course I didn't. The sound of someone's voice comes out from the pen.
너희가 알려줬잖아.
You're the ones who show me how to do it.
증거 없이 사람을 어떻게 녹여버릴 수 있는지.
How to melt a person without leaving a shred of evidence.
나도 그걸 똑같이 이용해준 것뿐인데. 왜?
I'm literally just giving you a taste of your own medicine.
이래도 아니야?
Are you still going to deny it? Maxwell,
왜 그런 거야?
why'd you do it?
왜 이런 짓을 한 거야?
Why would you do something like this?
어떻게 사람한테 그런 약을 먹일 수가 있어?
How could you give those pills to someone?
그걸 먹으면 어떻게 되는지 뻔히 알면서 그런 잔인한 일을 할 수 있어?
You knew full well what it would do to them. How could you do something so cruel?
잔인한 짓은 쟤들이 먼저 했어.
They're the ones who started with the cruelty.
뭐?
What?
그럼 어떻게 하라고?
What else was I supposed to do?
내가 먼저 밟지 않으면 저것들이 계속 내 거에 불을 지르는데.
I didn't crush them. They just keep setting fire to what's mine.
내 프로젝트를 망치려고 하고 심지어 연구소에 불을 질러서 네가 죽을 뻔까지 했어.
Tried to ruin my project. They even torched the lab and nearly got you killed.
라플라스가 없었으면 넌 이미 죽은 목숨이었다고.
If it weren't for Laplace, you'd be dead.
그런데도 내가 가만히 있어야 해?
Was I supposed to sit there and do nothing?
슈엔,
Yuan,
나도 빼앗기기 싫어서 그랬어.
I didn't want anything taken away from me.
돈은 내 소중한 걸 다 잃어버리고 질질 짜는 걸 그만하고 싶어서 그랬다고.
I didn't want to lose everything important to me and just be left there to cry about it again.
그렇다고 해서 사람을 죽이진 않아.
That doesn't excuse murder.
내 것을 빼앗긴다고 해서, 소중한 것을 위협한다고 해서 사람을 죽이는 선택을 하진 않아.
Just because something was taken from you, or something precious to you was threatened, it doesn't justify you killing someone.
인생을 비참하게 살았다고 모두가 그런 선택을 하진 않아.
Plenty of people have had miserable lives and still don't make that choice.
다른 방법을 찾아 다른 선택을 한다고.
They find another way. They make a different choice.
쉽게 말하지 마.
You really think it's that easy?
걔들이 어떤 놈들인데 수단과 방법을 가리지 않고 날 망하게 하려고 달려드는 놈들인데.
You know exactly what these people are like. They'll do anything to take me down.
쟤들이 내게 했던 것만큼 아니 그 이상의 힘으로 짓누르지 않으면
If I don't hit back at them with the same force, or even more,
저 녀석들은 또 너를 라플라스를 집어삼키려고 했을 거야. 죽이려고 했을 거라고.
they would have come after us. Me, you, Laplace, all of us. They would have tried to kill us.
아버님처럼 무섭게 짓누르지 않는 이상 계속 날 무시하고 얕보면서 모든 걸 망치려고 했을 거야.
I had to keep them in fear like my father did, or else they just keep looking down on me and trying to ruin everything.
그래서 나도 어쩔 수 없이
I had no choice.
다른 방법을 써보긴 해봤어.
Did you even try anything else? What?
전부 가정일 뿐이잖아.
All I'm hearing from you is conjecture.
전부 네가 혼자 안 될 거라고 생각했던 거 아니야?
You just assumed nothing else would work, right?
그럼 내가 뭘 어떻게 할 수 있었다나.
Okay. Then what else could I have possibly done?
넌 이제 더 이상 휴게실에서 숨어 울던 힘없는 어린애가 아니야.
You're no longer that powerless little girl crying in the break room.
미실리스의 CEO라고.
You're the CEO of Macilis.
누군가의 약을 바꿔치기해서 몰래 먹일 수 있는 그 힘으로
With the same power that let you swap out someone's medicine,
그들을 제압해놓고 법의 심판을 받게 하는 방법도 충분히 있었을 거야.
you could have just as easily forced them to face the law.
시간과 노력이 많이 필요할 테지만 분명히 가능했을 거야.
It would have taken a lot more time and effort, but I'm sure you could have done it.
이런 시도를 생각을 해보기라도 했어?
Did you ever once think to try something like that?
그건
That's...
그럼 넌 어쩔 수 없이 한 게 아니야.
If not, you didn't really do this because you had no choice.
그게 가장 쉽고 효율 좋은 방법이라고 생각했으니까 한 거지.
You did it because you decided it was the easiest and most efficient method.
아니야?
Tell me I'm wrong. I...
슈엔, 효율이 좋다는 이유로 사람을 죽이는 건
Suen, do you know who kills people because it's efficient?
괴물이야.
A monster.
네가 그렇게 끔찍해하던 괴물이 나는 짓이라고!
You're doing the same thing that those monsters you were so afraid of do!
괴물?
A monster?
너 지금 나한테 괴물이라고 했어?
Did you just call me a monster?
네가 어떻게 나한테 그래?
Could you say that to me? You of all people!
네가 어떻게 나한테 괴물이라고 할 수 있어? 어떻게?
Could you call me a monster?
너도 그랬잖아. 내가 이서희 앞에서 권력으로 찍어 누를 줄도 안다고 좋아했잖아.
You said it yourself! That it was good I'd learned how to be tough on the board! You loved it!
그런데 왜 이제 와서 뭐라고 해?
Now suddenly I'm a monster?
난 전부 너희를 위해서 그랬던 건데 다시는 네가 다치는 걸 보기 싫어서 그랬던 건데.
I did all of it for you! I never wanted to see you get hurt again!
슈엔, 너
Suen, you...
왜 다 내 잘못만 있다고 말해? 넌 날 다 봐왔으면서.
Why do you make it sound like it's all my fault? You've seen everything that's happened to me!
내 삶이 얼마나 비참했는지 다 알고 있으면서.
You know how miserable my life has been!
어떻게 네가 나한테 비난을 할 수 있어?
How can you condemn me?
어떻게 전부 다 내 잘못이라고 할 수 있냐고!
How can you say it's all my fault?
이미 사람을 죽였다는 것부터 잘못을 논할 수 없는 단계가 된 거야.
As soon as you kill someone, you lose the ability to debate who's at fault.
왜 그걸 몰라?
Why can you not understand that?
그럼 넌 내가 다 빼앗기고 잃어버려서.
What, so you wanted me to get everything taken away? To lose everything?
아무것도 못하는 천치 등신으로 남았어야 했다는 거야?
You wanted me to stay some useless idiot who can't do anything?
그런 말이
I never said that!
그럼 뭔데? 내가 뭘 어떻게 하길 바라는 건데?
Then what? What do you want me to do?
넌 정말 이 일에 단 하나도 후회가 없어?
Do you really not feel a single shred of remorse?
사람을 죽인 일이야, 슈엔. 네가 사람을 죽였다고.
You murdered someone, Suen! You took their life!
말 조심해. 내가 직접 죽인 적 없으니까.
Choose your words more carefully. It's not like I did it myself.
살인 교사도 살인이야.
Killing is still murder!
아니! 난 살인 교사도 한 적 없어. 그냥 약을 먹이라고 시켰을 뿐이야.
No! I never ordered anyone killed! I only had someone administer the drug!
그게 어떻게 살인이 돼?
How did that make it murder?
뭐?
What?
난 충고했어. 외부 온도가 높아지지 않게 조심하라고.
I gave them a warning! I told them to be careful of being anywhere too hot!
그런데 걔가 그걸 지키지 않은 거야. 방아쇠를 당긴 건 그놈 자신이라고.
She didn't listen to me! She pulled the trigger herself! Just then, A moment from the past resurfaces in Maxwell's mind.
미실리스에서 태어난 건 모두 그렇지.
Everyone born into Bacillus is the same.
괴물이거나 괴물이 되담한 것들 뿐이야.
They're either a monster, or they fall short of becoming one.
작은 것이라고 다를 것 같아.
You think the small one is any different?
그래? 어디 시간이 흐른 뒤에도 그 말을 할 수 있을지 궁금하군.
Is that so? I wonder if you'll still be able to say that once time has passed.
네가 작은 것의 곁을 떠나지 못한다면
If you can't bring yourself to leave the small one's side,
언젠가 이 말을 통감할 때가 올 거다.
the day will come when you'll realize the truth in my words.
결국 그 말이 맞았구나.
I was right. All along.
너도 미실리스의 괴물이 맞았어.
You're just another monster from Bacillus.
결국에는
When all's said and done. Maxwell? Maxwell walks over to Siwon's desk and slams down her letter of resignation.
이거 뭐야?
What's this?
아직 그러니
Your resignation?
이거 날 떠난다고?
You're leaving me?
네가 조금이라도 죄를 인정하고 두려워했다면 이걸 그대로 가져가려고 했어.
You've shown a shred of remorse, or even a little fear. I was just going to take the letter back home with me.
하지만 아니야.
But no,
넌 지금 이 일을 조금도 죄라고 생각하지 않아.
you don't see anything wrong with what you did. Nothing.
그건
That's...
너는 네가 망가지는 걸 보고 싶지 않아.
Can't do it. I don't want to watch you fall apart any further.
네가 그랬지?
You said it yourself.
내가 네 인생을 다 알고 있다고.
I know all about your life.
맞아. 내가 늘 너와 함께 했으니까.
You're right. I was always there with you.
그건 그만큼 네가 안쓰럽고 대견하고 대단해 보여서였어.
Partly because I felt bad for you. But mostly because I found you admirable. Really remarkable.
넌 이 괴물 같은 미실리스 속에서 인간으로 살아가려 노력했었으니까.
You know why? Because you fought to live as a human inside this monstrous place.
그런 너한테 조금이라도 더 도움이 되고 싶어서
I wanted to help you in any way I could.
너한테 내 인생을 걸었던 거야.
So I staked my entire life on you.
그런데 지금은 아니야. 넌 더 이상 인간으로 살려고 노력하지 않아.
But that's not the case anymore. You're no longer trying to live as a human.
그렇게 내 인생을 걸었던 아이가 괴물로 변해가는 모습을
Seeing the girl I staked my life on slowly turn into a monster.
내 눈으로 계속 지켜보고 싶지 않아.
That's not something I want to watch.
그것만큼은 보고 싶지 않다.
It's not something I could ever watch. Maxwell?
내가 나서서 이 일을 먼저 신고하진 않을게.
I'm not going to report you.
어차피 지금의 네 권력이라면 내가 신고한다고 해도 무능할 수 있겠지.
I'm sure you could ensure against buried even if I did. With all the power you have now.
하지만 슈엔,
But Siwen,
죄를 지으면 언젠가 그 대가가 오기 마련이야.
when you do something wrong, there's always a price to pay.
지금 당장이 아니더라도 반드시 와.
It might not be immediate, but it will definitely come.
그러니까 돌아올 수 있을 때 거기서 멈춰. 더 괴물이 되지 말고.
So just stop now while you still can. Don't let yourself become any more of a monster. Maxwell!
잘 있어. 슈엔,
Take care. Siwen.
건강해라.
Maxwell! Maxwell walks out. Next day.
한껏 만족스러워야 할 시기에 표정이 왜 그래요?
What's wrong? You should be celebrating right now, but you look terrible.
원하는 게 다 이루어졌잖아요.
Everything you wanted came true.
프로젝트를 성공시키는 것도, 이사회 놈들을 전부 휘어잡는 것도.
The project is a success. You've got the entire board under your thumb.
이전보다 메티스 쪽 지원자도 배로 늘어났고,
Applicants from MATIS have doubled.
벌써 두 번째 메티스 후보도 확정되었다면서요.
And I hear the second candidate from MATIS has already been locked in. Ah. So Maxwell ended up being the last member. We might find out why during Drake's event. But apparently, the second candidate is meant to be Drake.
뭐라겠더라? 성격이 엄청 특이하긴 한데.
I can't remember her name, but apparently she's quite eccentric.
전기 에너지에 잘 적응하고 감지 능력 쪽에 타고난 사람이라면서요.
They say she's unusually capable with electrical energy and has a natural talent for detection. Yeah, that's absolutely Drake.
라플라스 씨한테 못 나온 감지 센서 넣어주면 딱이겠네.
The sensors you couldn't fit Laplace with would go great on her.
둘 붙여 놓으면 스쿼드로서 조합도 꽤 괜찮겠고.
Pair the two of them up and they'd have good synergy as a squad.
나가.
Get out.
지금 너랑 이야기하고 싶은 기분 아니야.
I'm not in the mood to talk to you right now.
설마 싸웠어요?
Did you get into a fight with someone?
그만하고 가.
I told you, just get out.
지금 이 시기에 그래 죽상을 할 정도면 둘 중 하나인데.
For you to be so mopey at a time like this, it can only be one of two people.
라플라스 씨야 싸울 건덕지도 없는 히어로 바보고.
Somehow I doubt you'd have anything to fight about with Laplace the hero.
그럼 뭐 역시 맥스웰 씨인가?
That leaves Maxwell.
나가라는 말 안 들려?
Didn't you hear me the first two times? Get out.
들켰어요?
She found out, didn't she? What?
우리가 그 약으로 한 짓 들켰구나.
She found out what we did with that drug, didn't she?
그래서 니를 떠난다 했구나. 맞죠?
That's why she's leaving, right?
그걸 어떻게...
How do you...
설마 네가 말했어?
Did you tell her?
그럴 리가.
Of course not.
나도 거기에 손 여러 보탰는데 왜 그걸 이야기하겠어요?
Why would I tell her? I'm involved in it too, remember?
그냥 추측할 뿐인 거지.
I just guessed.
그 사람 누가 보면 지가 니를 낳은 것 마냥 당신 일이라 하면 껌뻑 죽었잖아요.
She watched over you with so much care that anyone would have thought she was your mother. Yeah, that's why upgraded Maxwell's initials are MOM. Maxwell Ordinary Mechanic. She's mom. Maxwell is absolutely mom.
그런 사람이 니한테 등 돌리고 갈 정도의 일이라면은 뻔하지.
For someone like that to turn her back and walk away on you, it could only really be one thing.
네가 그 사람의 인간으로서 용납할 수 없는 부분을 건드린 기다.
It means you crossed a line that she could never accept as a person.
그 사람은 예전부터 우리 회사 치프 엔지니어인 게 믿기지 않을 만큼 지나치게 인간적이었으니까.
She's always been so human, to the point where it's hard to believe she's our chief engineer.
근데 닌 보내주기 싫은 거잖아.
You don't want to let her go, do you?
네 마음을 알아주지 않는 게 원통하고 미워서 화가 나다가도
You may be bitter and hurt that she won't understand how you feel.
걔 없이 앞으로를 살아가야 한다고 생각하니까 막막한 거잖아.
But then when you think about... I am misreading that. But then when you think of having to live without her, you don't know what to do.
라라 때처럼.
Just like with Lala.
다 아는 척 떠들지 마.
Stop acting like you know what you're talking about!
아무것도 모르면서.
You
아무것도
have-
모르겠어.
You have no idea! You know nothing!
와 모르겠노.
We both know that's not true.
내만큼 일을 잘하는 사람이 어디 있다고.
No one in this world knows you better than I do.
걱정하지 말아요.
Don't worry.
특별히 이번 일이 잘 끝난 것에 대한 선물로
As a special gift for how nicely this is all wrapped up,
이 언니가 다 준비해놨으니까.
I've already arranged everything for you. What?
그러니까 이번엔 화내지 말고 네가 직접 선택해요.
There's no need to get angry. All you need to do is choose.
영원히 옆에 둘지
Either keep her by your side forever,
떠나 보내줄지.
or let her go. Jian, you fucking
이제야 정리가
bitch!
끝났네.
It should be everything. Fuck you, Jian. Maxwell looks at the boxes piled in the middle of her lab.
어휴, 많기도 해라.
That's a lot of stuff.
하기야, 여기서 오래 일하긴 했지.
I guess it makes sense. I did work here for a long time. Maxwell sits down on the couch in the corner of the room.
이 소파도 오래 썼네.
Got plenty of use out of this couch, too. Maxwell lifts her head and looks at the TV across from her.
여기서 슈엔 녀석이 히어로 영화를 보고 놀았었는데.
Yuan used to sit here and watch those superhero movies.
세월 참 빠르다.
Time really does fly. Leaning back into the couch, Maxwell gazes up at the ceiling.
이렇게 떠나는 게 맞는 걸까?
Is walking away like this really the right thing to do?
어떻게든 옆에서 바꾸려고 해보는 게 맞지 않았을까?
Maybe I should have stayed and tried to change her somehow.
아니야, 이게 맞아.
No, this is right.
내가 이게 잘못됐다고 하고 옆에서 없어져 봐야
I've told her she's wrong and I'm stepping out of the picture.
슈엔이 조금이라도 그 일이 잘못됐다고 인식할 계기라도 생겨.
Maybe that will be enough to help her understand what she did was wrong. At least a little.
더 괴물이 되기 전에 이렇게라도 해야 해.
Something I have to do before she turns into any more of a monster.
지금은 옆에 라플라스도 있으니까 괜찮을 거야.
She's got Laplace beside her now too, so she'll be alright.
언젠가 그 애가 궁지에 몰렸을 때 그때 도와주는 것만이 지금 내가 할 수 있는 일이야.
All I can do now is help her out if she ever gets backed into a corner someday.
그래, 이게 맞아.
Yeah,
이게 맞는 거야.
this is the right call.
누구지?
Who could that be?
올 사람이 없는데.
I'm not expecting anyone.
메티스 연구소 쪽에서 인수인계 받을 게 더 남았나?
Does the MATIS lab need something else from me before I leave?
나가요, 나가. 아이고 참 성질 급하네.
I'm coming. Just hold on a sec. Maxwell opens the door. A letter lies out in the hallway.
웬 편지?
What's a letter doing out here?
설마
Wait,
슈엔인가?
is it from Xuan? Maxwell takes a step out into the hallway.
어?
Huh? Fuck you, GN! Fuck you! I know there are people who would, but no, she can burn in hell. Monster, side B. Maxwell opens her eyes. The hospital ceiling comes into view. Although her mind is still hazy, She thinks back to the last moments before she blacked out. There was a bomb. The bomb had gone off beneath her feet the moment she stepped into the hallway. Maxwell calmly takes stock of her own body. There isn't a single thing she can move. She tries to move her head. Luckily, it moves. But only a little. Maxwell knows instinctively. If she falls asleep again, she won't wake up. Maxwell. Maxwell turns her head a fraction more. Yuen's face comes into view.
다행히 목소리는 나오네.
I'm glad. My voice still works.
다행이다.
What a relief.
뭐가 다행이야.
What's there to be relieved about?
몸이 이렇게 됐는데.
Just look at you!
나 어떻대?
How do they say I'm doing?
솔직하게 말해도 돼.
You can be honest.
목 아래에 아무런 감각이 없는 거 나도 알아.
I already know. I have no feeling below my neck.
하반신이 전부 날아갔어.
Your entire lower body's gone.
상반신도 대부분이 망가졌고.
And most of your upper body's mangled.
이렇게 눈을 뜨게 기적이라고 했어.
They said you opening your eyes is almost a miracle.
그렇구나.
I see.
역시 이 다음엔 눈을 못 뜨겠구나.
I figured next time I won't be opening them again.
슈엔, 혹시 네가
Yuan and you. Huh? Maxwell stops herself from asking the rest of the question. She doesn't have much time left as is. She doesn't want to hurt Yuan anymore. Maxwell chooses to just believe in her.
아니야. 나 괜찮다고.
Never mind. I'm okay.
이렇게 마지막으로 네 얼굴을 보고 가는 게 어디냐?
I get to see you one last time before I'm gone.
이 정도면 행운이지.
Say, I'm pretty lucky.
너 안 죽어.
You're not going to die.
내가 안 죽게 만들 거야.
I will make it so you can't.
뭐?
What?
니키가 되자. 맥스웰,
Become a NIKKE, Maxwell.
네가 메티스가 되면 스쿼드 내 엔지니어가 생기는 거니까.
If you join MATIS, then the squad will have a dedicated engineer.
메티스도 히어로 스쿼드로서 경쟁력이 조금 더 생기게 될 거야.
It'll give MATIS heroes that much more of an edge. Yuan, you're putting MATIS over Maxwell. No. Damn it, Yuan.
우리가 만든 프로젝트가 더 높은 성과를 이루게 될 거라고.
The project you and I built will do even more good.
슈엔,
Yuan.
그럼 내가 괴물이 되지 않게 계속 옆에 있어줄 수 있어.
And you'll be able to stay by my side and make sure I don't turn into a monster.
내가 바뀔게. 다신 그런 짓 안 할게.
I'll change. I won't do anything like that again.
네가 하지 말라는 일은 절대 안 할게.
I swear not to do anything you tell me not to.
네가 하라는 것만 할게.
I'll only do what you tell me to.
그럼 되는 거잖아. 그럼 괴물이 되지 않는 거잖아.
That works, right? That way I won't turn into a monster.
난 싫어.
I don't want to. What?
내가 했던 말 잊었어?
Did you forget what I told you?
예전에 했던 말.
What you said a long time ago?
니케인 내가 지금의 내가 될 수 없다는 말.
A Nikkei version of me wouldn't be me.
다른 연구원들은 자진해서 니케가 되기도 한다는데
I've heard other researchers even volunteer to become Nikkeis.
넌 왜 안 됐어?
So why haven't you?
그건 내가 아닐 테니까.
Because then I wouldn't be me.
난 니케인 내가 지금의 나와 동일하다곤 볼 수 없다고 생각하는 쪽이거든.
Personally, I don't think a Nikkei version of me can really be considered the same person as I am right now.
육체 구성 물질부터 에너지 발생 원리까지 모든 게 다 다른데
From my body composition down to the very principle behind how I generate energy, every last bit of it is different.
어떻게 동일한 개체라고 볼 수 있겠어?
How can I even be considered the same individual?
물론 뭐 기억을 매개로 동일 개체를 구분한다고 하면
Of course, if you believe memories define an
나로
individual,
만든 니케도 나와 동일한 기억에 동일한 생각을 할 테니
then the Nikkei made from me would still carry the same memories and thought process as I do.
지금의 나와 같다면 같다고 말할 수 있을지 모르지만
So you could argue I would still be myself.
만에 하나라도 아주 사소한 지점이라도 다를 수 있는 거잖아?
There's always the chance that even the tiniest detail would be different.
난 그 조금의 오차율조차 나를 나라고 납득할 수 없는 거야.
And even that slight margin of error is enough that I could never accept that thing as truly me.
기억 안 나?
Do you remember?
기억나.
I remember.
그럼 안 된다는 것도 알긴.
And you know why.
기억나. 나는데
I remember. I do, but
그래도 네가 죽는 거보단 낫잖아.
it's still better than you dying.
네가 옆에 없는 거보단 그게 나은 거잖아.
And it's better than you not being here by my side.
너도 죽는 것보단 니케가 돼서라도 내 옆에 있는 게 더 낫잖아.
It's the same for you, right? You'd rather become a Nikkei and be by my side than die, wouldn't you?
그럼 평생 같이 있을 수 있어.
We can be together for the rest of our lives.
니케는 죽지 않을 테니까.
Nikkeis can't die after all.
그러니까 제발 내 옆에 있어줘.
So please, stay with me.
내가 더 잘할게. 다시는 그런 선택을 하지 않을게.
I'll do better. I'll never make a choice like that again.
그러니까 제발 니케가 되어줘.
Please, become a Nikkei.
너
You.
그래? 내가 보기엔 네가 가장 적합한데.
Oh. From where I stand, you're the most fitting one of all.
적합하다고?
Fitting for what?
이렇게나 애정이 가득하니
With how affectionate you are.
작은 것을 괴물로 밀어넣는데 가장 큰 트리거가 될 수 있겠어.
You'd be the perfect catalyst for driving the small one over the edge.
그래. 이렇게 또 증명되는구나.
He was right about that too.
너는 이미 돌이킬 수 없어.
You're already past the point of no return.
괴물이 돼버린 거야.
You've become a monster.
나 만난 거 후회해?
Do you regret meeting me?
나 여기 다신 오지 마?
Am I not welcome here anymore?
나가야 해?
Do I have to leave?
야, 꼬맹이.
Hey, Pipsqueak.
간식 채워놓을 테니까 또 와.
I'll stock up on snacks, so stop by again anytime. Or stop by again sometime. Okay. Maxwell clenches her teeth.
아니야. 이렇게 끝내서는 안 돼. 포기해서는 안 돼.
No. I can't let it end like this. I can't give up.
어차피 니케가 될 상황이라면 이렇게 아무것도 남기지 않고 가서는 안 돼.
If I'm going to be turned into a Nikke regardless, then I need to at least make these last moments count.
그럼 돌이킬 수 없어. 완전한 괴물이 돼버릴 거야.
Otherwise, there will really be no turning back. She'll become a complete monster.
자신이 남기는 것이 평생 가슴속에 남을 상처일지라도
It doesn't matter if what I leave behind is a wound that lingers in her heart for the rest of her life.
그것이 인간으로 남을 수 있는 상처라면
So long as it's a wound that will keep her human.
절대 잊혀지지 않을 비수를 꽂고 떠나야 해.
It has to be something so sharp that she never forgets it. Only then can I let myself go.
슈엔,
And
우리가 처음 만났을 때
do
기억해?
you remember when we first met?
너 휴게실에서 울고 있었잖아.
You were crying in the break room.
그 얘기를 지금
Why are you bringing that up now?
왜 울었는지 기억해?
Do you remember why you were crying?
왜긴 왜야. 지엔이 멋대로 라라를 니케로 만들었어.
Why else? Because Jian turned Lala into a Nikke without asking for.
같은 걸 하는 거야.
You're doing the exact same thing.
네가 끔찍했던 그걸 나한테 하는 거야.
The thing you found so horrifying. That's what you're doing to me.
맥스웰, 나는
Maxwell, I...
내 눈 똑바로 봐.
Look me straight in the eyes. With everything she has left, Maxwell meets Yuen's gaze.
니케 맥스웰은 나와는 다른 개체인 거야.
Nikke Maxwell is a different person.
무슨 짓을 해도 인간 맥스웰은 여기서 죽는 거라고.
No matter what you do, human Maxwell dies right here.
그래도 날 니케로 만들고 싶어?
Knowing that, do you still want to make me a Nikke? Yuen nods as she cries.
미안해. 정말 미안해.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
네가 없는 세상을 상상할 수가 없어.
I just can't imagine a world without you in it. Without you in it.
미안해, 맥스웰.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Maxwell.
날 위해 니케가 되어줘.
Become a Nikke for me.
그래,
You see,
결국 넌 괴물이 되길 선택하는구나.
in the end, you're choosing to become a monster.
결국 나를 죽이는 걸 선택했어.
In the end, you're choosing to kill me. Maxwell!
하지만 기억해.
Remember this.
아무리 되살려도
Even if you bring me back,
넌 평생 너의 맥스웰을 되찾을 수 없을 거야.
we'll never, ever get your Maxwell back. Maxwell closes her eyes.
그래. 그게 네 선택이라면 어쩔 수 없지.
Fine. If that's your choice, then so be it.
그러니 나도 너한테 상처를 주는 쪽을 선택한다.
I'm making my choice too. One that hurts you.
평생 널 아프게 해서라도 난 널 괴물로 만들지 않을 거야.
Even if it hurts you for your entire life, I won't let you turn into a monster.
그럼 내가 너의 절대 외면할 수 없는 후회가 될 테고
I'll become the one regret you can never turn away from.
그게 네가 인간이라는 증거가 될 테니까.
And that will be the proof that you're still human. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
안녕, 슈엔.
Goodbye, Siwan.
내 빌어먹을 꼬맹이.
Frustrating little pipsqueak. That afternoon, a second NIKKE is added to the MATIS squad. Her name is Maxwell. She is a mechanic NIKKE and former researcher with MATIS. NIKKE Maxwell opens her eyes.
안녕, 슈엔.
Hello, Siwan.
맥스웰,
Maxwell,
날 기억해?
do you remember me?
무슨 기억을 말하는 거야?
What do you mean?
인간 맥스웰의 기억?
Are you asking about human Maxwell's memories?
당연히 기억나지.
Of course I remember those.
기억 소거를 하진 않았잖아.
You didn't wipe them after all.
뭐?
What?
왜 그렇게 말해?
Why are you talking like that?
인간 맥스웰이라니.
Human Maxwell?
그건 너잖아.
That's you!
무슨 소리야? 인간 맥스웰은 인간 맥스웰이고
What are you talking about? Human Maxwell is human Maxwell.
나는 나지.
And I'm me.
육체 구성 물질부터 에너지 발생 원리까지 모든 게 다 다른데
From my body composition down to the very principle behind how I generate energy, every last bit of it is different.
어떻게 동일한 개체라고 볼 수 있겠어?
How could I even be considered the same individual?
과거의 기억이 있는데도 그렇게 느낀다고?
Even with all your memories intact, you still feel that way?
과거의 기억은 확실히 다 있긴 한데
Well, I do have all of my past memories.
난 네 연구원 친구로서의 기억을 기반으로 한 애정보다
What I feel isn't so much affection for you as your researcher friend,
창조주로서 느끼는 고마움이 더 크거든.
but rather gratitude towards you as my creator.
이런 감정이 인간 맥스웰의 것이라고는 말할 수 없는 거잖아?
It's not a feeling human Maxwell would have ever felt, right? He's gonna make you live with this.
왜 그렇게 말해?
Why are you saying that?
너 일부러 그러는 건 아니지? 나한테 화가 나서 그래서
You're not doing this on purpose, are you? Are you upset with me?
일부러라니? 그럴 리가.
On purpose? Of course not.
아, 이건 네 기준에선 고철에 해당하는 행동이었던가?
Wait, is this something that would be considered by your standards as scrap metal behavior?
근데 기억이 없는 건 아닌데 그 기억과 분리해서 행동하는 거니까 확실히 구분하기엔 애매하긴 하겠네.
It's not like I have no memories, but at the same time, I'm kind of separate from them. So I could see how it'd be tough to tell us apart.
정 어려우면 고철이라고 불러도 상관없.
You can call me scrap metal if it's too hard for you. I wouldn't.
아니야.
No!
그건 아니야. 너는 고철 같은 게 아니야.
That's not it! You're nothing close to scrap metal.
네가 고철이라니. 너를 고철이라고 부른다니.
You? Scrap metal? No, I couldn't.
내가 어떻게 널 그렇게 부를 수 있어?
How can I ever call you that?
넌 니케야. 내가 만든 니케.
You're a NIKKE. A NIKKE that I made.
그래?
Oh, yeah?
다행이네.
Well, that's a relief. What?
고철이 아닌 니케로 불러줘서 고맙다고.
I'm thanking you for calling me a NIKKE and not scrap metal.
그럼 앞으로 잘 부탁할게, 슈엔.
I'm looking forward to working with you, Suen. Maxwell holds out her hand, as though they're meeting for the very first time. Only then does the full weight of Maxwell's words sink in for Suen. For the rest of her life, she will never get the old Maxwell back. At the end of the third-floor hallway lies a break room no one ever visits due to its shabby state. It's Xuan's hideaway. The place where Xuan had fled to escape her father's gaze after losing her maid. The place she first met Maxwell. Xuan runs into her hideout.
맥스웰이 없어졌어.
Maxwell's gone.
이제 아무도 없어. 아무도 없다고.
There's no one here now. It's here.
결국 다 잃어버렸어.
I lost everything.
프로젝트만 성공하면 다 괜찮을 줄 알았는데.
I thought if the project succeeded, everything would be fine.
전부 괜찮아질 줄 알았는데.
Thought it would all turn out okay.
왜 이렇게 된 거야? 도대체 왜?
How did this happen? Oh. In the corner of the break room, the young Xuan who'd been crying lifts her head.
네가 괴물이니까.
Because you're a monster.
네가 괴물이라서.
Because you're a monster.
아니야.
That's not true.
라라를 죽인 지엔이랑 손잡고.
You worked together with Jian, the one who killed Lala.
아니야.
That's not true.
같이 사람도 죽이고.
You killed people together.
아니야.
That's not true.
맥스웰도 죽였잖아.
You killed Maxwell too.
그건 지엔이. 지엔이.
That was Jian. That was Jian.
결국 넌 괴물이 되길 선택하는구나.
In the end, you're choosing to become a monster.
결국 나를 죽이는 걸 선택했어.
In the end, you're choosing to kill me.
괴물.
Monster.
아니야.
That's not true.
맥스웰을 죽인 괴물.
The monster who killed Maxwell.
아니야. 아니야. 아니야.
No. Huan sinks down and curls into a ball.
아니야. 나는 괴물이 데려간 게 아니야.
No, I wasn't trying to become a monster.
맥스웰을 죽이려 한 게 아니야.
I wasn't trying to kill Maxwell.
나는
I
다른 이유가 있었어.
There's another reason.
이 프로젝트를 성공시키려고 매티스를 히어로 니케로 만들려고.
There was another reason to make the project a success. To create Matisse, the hero Nikke's.
히어로 니케를 왜 만들려고 했더라?
Why was I trying to make hero Nikke's again?
그래! 언론에서 자꾸 나보고 CEO 자격이 없다고 해서.
That's right! Because the press kept saying I wasn't fit to be CEO!
맞아! 이자를 지키려고 그런 거야.
Yeah, I needed to protect my position!
이 자리는 아버님이 내게 맡겨주신 거니까.
This is the position Father entrusted to me!
나를 믿고 이 미실리스를 지켜야 한다는 의미로 주신 것이었으니까.
He gave it to me because he trusted me to protect Bacillus!
미실리스는 방주를 위해서 지켜줘야 하는 거니까.
Bacillus has to be protected for the Ark's sake!
난 미실리스의 CEO로서 이 자리를 지켜서 미실리스를 지켜야 하니까.
Whoa. I keep jumping the gun. As the CEO of Bacillus, I have to protect both this position and the company.
그래! 그래서 그런 거야.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
맞네. 그래. 이 자리가 남았어.
That's right. I still have this position.
미실리스의 CEO 슈엔. 이렇게나 중요한 게 남아있었네.
I'm Suen, CEO of Bacillus. I still have something important left.
맞아. 방주를 위해서.
For the Ark.
인류를 위해서.
For humanity.
난 미실리스를 지켜내야 해.
I have to protect Bacillus.
그러기 위해선 뭐든 해야지.
And for that, I'll do whatever it takes.
뭐든 할 수 있어야지.
I have to be able to do whatever it takes.
그래. 지금까지의 일들은 다 이걸 위한 거였던 거야.
That makes sense. Everything up until now was for this.
맥스웰을 니케로 만든 것도 전부 이걸 위해서 그랬던 거야.
She's gone all the way into being a monster. Turning Maxwell into a Nikke was for this too.
엑스 스쿼드에 엔지니어 출신의 니케가 있으면 좋으니까.
It's better to have a Nikke with an engineering background in the Matisse squad.
그럼 장기 임무 중에도 긴급 상황에서도 지상에서 빠르게 대응이 가능할 테니까.
That way, even on long missions or in emergencies, they can respond fast on the surface.
그래. 그래서 그랬던 거야.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
난 이 자리를 위해서, 미실리스를 위해서 그랬던 거야.
I did it for this job. For Bacillus.
그래. 이렇게 쉬웠던 걸. 이렇게 쉽게 결론 내릴 수 있는 거였는데.
It's all been so simple all along. I could have reached this conclusion so easily. Suen? Suen raises her head.
큰 소리가 들려서 와봤다.
I heard a loud noise, so I came to check.
괜찮나?
Are you alright?
라플러스?
Laplace?
그래, 라플러스. 네가 있었어.
That's right. Laplace, I still have you.
세상에서 유일하게 내 부름에 응답해준
The only one in the world who answered my call for help.
나의
My
히어로.
My hero. Suen rushes over to Laplace. She seizes her arm.
너는 변하지 않을 거지?
You won't change, will you?
전부 잊어버리지 않을 거지?
You won't forget everything, will you?
지금처럼 계속 내 자랑스러운 니케로
You'll continue to be the same Nikke I'm so proud of.
나를 지켜준 최강의 히어로로 내 곁에 있어줄 거지?
And you'll stay by my side as the strongest hero there is, right? Laplace looks at Suen's hand gripping her arm. She notices it trembling, and it reminds her of something from an old memory. The trembling hand of a small girl who once wandered in search of a hero. Laplace answers the desperate call for help.
물론이다.
Of course,
네가 원한다면 나는 언제든
if that is what you want, I'll always be here for you.
네 곁에서 최강의 히어로로서 너의 자랑이 되겠다.
I'll stay by your side. As the strongest hero there is, I'll become someone you can be proud of.
나는 너의 히어로니까.
Because I'm your hero.
그거면 됐어.
That's right. And that's enough.
네가 있으니까 됐어.
As long as I have you, that's enough. After that day, the break room at the end of the third floor hallway is sealed off. A few days later, the third member of the MATIS squad is completed, a NIKKE named Drake.
이로써 모든 메티스의 니케들이 만들어졌으니
We now have a full squad!
메티스의 니케들은 모든 메티스 스쿼드라는 이름으로
All of the MATIS NIKKEs, under the name of the MATIS squad,
방주의 평화를 위해 싸워나갈 거야.
will fight to uphold peace inside the Ark.
우리 미실리스의 히어로들이 얼마나 강한지
I'll prove to everyone just how strong Basilis's heroes are,
최강의 스쿼드라고 불릴 수 있는 니케들인지
and why they're deserving of being called the strongest squad out there.
지금부터 증명해 볼 테니까 다들 기대하도록 해.
We will prove it to everyone. You wait and see. From that day forward, and just as Suen predicted, the MATIS squad accomplishes countless feats up on the surface. As if driven by some unseen force, Suen assigns them mission after mission, insistent on them becoming the Ark's greatest squad. He treats them as though they are high-powered tools, sending them up to the surface without rest. The more they achieve, the firmer Suen's position grows. Eventually, it can no longer be said of Suen that she is only Basilis's CEO through sheer luck. And then finally, the day comes that MATIS achieves something unprecedented, cementing itself as the Ark's strongest squad.
최강의 히어로 스쿼드를 만들어낸 미실리스의 CEO 슈엔님, 기분이 어떠신가요?
I'm here with Miss Suen, CEO of Basilis. Tell me, how does it feel to have built the strongest squad of heroes in the Ark?
좋아, 안 좋을 게 있어?
Great! Why wouldn't it be?
이렇게 기쁜 날인데.
It's a historic day. Suen smiles. She puts on a smile, as if this were the happiest day in the world.
슈엔?
Suen?
왜 그래? 그렇게 멍하니 있고.
You okay? You spaced out for a bit.
아무것도 아니야.
It's nothing.
피곤해서 잠시 졸았나 봐.
I'm tired. I must have dozed off for a second.
그래? 아이, 그러게 여기 오지 말고 좀 쉬라니까.
That's exactly why I keep telling you to rest instead of coming here.
달달한 간식이라도 가져다 줄까?
Want me to bring you a snack?
됐어. 안 먹어.
No, I'm fine.
에휴, 그래라 그래.
Alright, suit yourself.
드레이크도 마침 왔는데
Drake just got here.
오랜만에 단체 테스트나 할까?
So how about a group test? It's been a while since our last one.
슈엔.
Suen?
슈엔, 어디 아픈 건가?
Suen, are you feeling sick? And there's the villain, Drake, who should be getting her own solo event after the collab event, just so that we can get her unit, unless they plan on releasing her later than that for some reason. Laplace and Drake come over to Maxwell and Suen.
안 아프니까 요란스럽게 굴지 마.
Look, I'm fine. Don't make such a fuss.
근데 왜 그렇게 넋을 놓고 있어?
Well then, why do you keep spacing out like that?
새삼 네가 만든 니케들이 만족스러워?
Is it because you're so pleased with the Nikkes you made? Suen looks at the heroes before her. Drake, Laplace, Maxwell. The greatest Nikkes she has made. her heroes who guard her position.
그래. 만족해.
Yeah, I'm pleased. Project Matisse. End. But of course, there's still the epilogue left. Let's get this party going. Let us swap.
새 무장을 시험해볼 좋은 기회네.
You here and you
얼티밋
here.
히어로 라플라스 출격한다.
Let's see what the epilogue will lead us into.
히어로가 있는 곳에 승리가 있는 법이다.
와, 이게 얼마만이에요?
Wow, it's been a really long time.
네가 날 이렇게 먼저 불러준 게
I can't remember the last time you reached out.
아주 옛날에 메티스 애들 한창 만들 때 이후 처음인 것 같은데.
Probably not since way back when you were making the Matisse NIKKEs,
맞죠?
right?
너랑 잡담하려고 부른 거 아니야.
I've no interest in engaging in small talk with you.
에이, 또 야박하게 일한다.
There you go, being all prickly again.
내가 네 머릿속에도 잡아다 제대로 벌받게까지 해줬는데
I caught the one who shot you in the head and made sure they were punished.
아직도 내한테 화가 안 풀렸어요.
And yet you're still mad at me?
맥스웰 씨 그래 만든 것 때문에.
Is it because of how Maxwell ended up?
너랑 잡담하려고 부른 거 아니라고 했지.
I said no small talk.
그리고 너한텐 화도 안 나.
Also, I'm not even angry at you.
그럴 감정조차 아까워.
You're not worth getting upset over.
그래요, 그래.
Oh, I see. Right.
그럼 내한테 조금의 감정도 주기 싫은 우리 예쁜 동생이
Well, if you really care about me so little,
귀한 시간을 내서 와 내를 불렀을까?
why did you carve out some of your precious time to talk to me?
너
To ask you,
요즘 왜 메티스 자료를 빼가고 있는 거야?
why have you been stealing Matisse data lately?
어? 내가 뭐를 빼가요?
What am I stealing now?
메티스와 관련된 모든 자료.
All the data related to Matisse.
그것들 빼가는 거 그건 너잖아.
You're the one who stole it, right?
아닌데.
Excuse me? No,
아니라고?
it wasn't you.
내가 그걸 뭐에 쓰려고 가져가요?
What would I even take it for? Anime is coming back into play.
메티스 애들 실제 바디도 아니고
It's not like it's their actual bodies.
내 연구엔 하나도 도움 안 되는 긴데.
It'd be no help at all to my research.
네가 아니라고?
So, it wasn't you.
내가 니한테 이런 걸로 거짓말할 이유가 있겠어요?
What reason would I have to lie to you about something like this?
그럼 누가 그런 짓을 한다는 거야?
Then who would it be?
왜요? 누가 메티스 자료 훔쳐갔어요?
Someone really made off with data on Matisse?
그거 우리 회사 최고 보안 등급에 속한 기밀 문서 아이였나?
Isn't that some of the most classified and guarded data in the company?
맞아.
Yeah, it is.
그 최고 보안 등급을 뚫고 들어와서 메티스 자료만 가지고 가는 이상한 짓을 하는 사람이
So when it comes to someone breaking through our top-level security and then taking only the Matisse data,
너 말고 또 있다고?
who would do something that weird but you?
최고 등급의 보안을 뚫고 들어와서
They broke through top-level security
메티스 자료만 들고 갔다.
and then only took data related to Matisse?
다른 귀중한 것들은 하나도 안 건드리고
Without laying a finger on anything else of value?
그래! 세상에 그런 또라이가 너 말고 또 누가
Yeah, and I can't think of a single other lunatic in the world who would...
있잖아요.
Sure you can.
그럴 수 있는 사람.
There's one other person who would do something like that.
뭐?
What?
세상에 이래 나타난다고.
Wow! So this is how he shows himself again, huh? Fuck! Anime is coming back into play!
뭐야 갑자기? 너 왜 그래?
What are you talking about? Who?
정말 모르겠어요.
You really don't know?
니도 잘 알고 있는 사람일 텐데.
It's someone you know very well, too.
내가 잘 알고 있다고?
Someone I know?
대상을 방주 안으로 한정 짓지 말아봐요.
Broaden your list of suspects to those outside the Ark.
무슨 말도 안 되는 소리야. 지상에서 어떻게 방주번을 뚫고 들어?
What? That doesn't make sense. How could anyone breach the Ark's security from the
지상에서도 방주의 보안을 뚫고 네트워크에 접속할 수 있는
The only one who could breach the Ark's security and connect to its network
방주 통신 체계를 구축한 희대의 천재.
is the same genius who built the Ark's communication system in the first place.
누군지 정말 몰라요?
Does that give it away?
설마
No way!
아버님?
Father? Fuck! Oh! Oh, this is gonna be a problem! But it's gonna be so cathartic for Shuen to get that fucking payback. But, I think with that, it's time to call it. That has been Project Matisse. And I have been the Azure Guardian. Until next stream, see ya.